The two luckiest planets are about to collide in the sky this week in the sign of love and abundance, and your cards have something to say about it. Hold on tight, everybody. It's the midweek reset. Let's get ready to tarot. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and this is your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome, everybody. Hope you are on your way to a steady and smooth week this week. I know this weekend was crazy with that second full moon of May. Now we're in June. So let's go over the cosmic weather, if you will, for this first week of June. All right. And this is, again, I always think I forget saying it. It's for June 3rd and June 9th. Okay. So let's talk about first the moon phases. So from June 3rd to the 6th, we're in the waning gibbous phase. And this is all about reflection, letting go and releasing, of course, because that full moon brings things to light. And now we are actually getting the chance to do this, to reflect on it, to let go of things, release your emotions, you know? A lot of things, I've made sure I paid attention to everybody around me at this time, but a lot of things popped off, and then it kind of like after Sunday, it kind of settled into itself like, ooh, yeah, shouldn't have done that. Or, you know, it was a very productive weekend for a lot of people, you know? So it all depends on how you react to this energy. This gives you the opportunity to finally let things go. And, you know, I don't want you to feel like I got to do it on that date. You don't have to. You experience that energy. It comes into your realm at that time. And you get plenty of time afterwards to go ahead and do what you need to do. So for the beginning of this midweek reset, we're going to be in that waning gibbous phase where we can reflect on it and let go and release. Okay, so you still got time. Go ahead and download that free Sagittarius full moon guide. That'll help you gauge on, all right, how do I release? What do I do? What are some options here? All right. So then from the 7th to the 8th, we're in the last quarter. Now the last quarter is, again, letting go of negativity and old habits, and we're preparing. Like I said, the 4 points of the moon phase are the most powerful. This is one of them, okay? The last quarter before we reach the new moon. That's going to happen on the 14th, all right? More about that later. And on the 9th, right on Monday, we're in the waning crescent phase, where we get the rest, gratitude, and prepare for the new beginning. We've got maybe 4 or 5 days before that new moon takes effect. So right now, we're in this phase of reflecting and letting go and resting and being grateful. Harness that energy, all right? Now we're going to have 3 major shifts. You want to call them shifts, not the ones where planets move into a different sign. We're going to experience that later at the month. But as the month progresses, I should say. But we're going to be going through these 3 signs, all right? So Capricorn starts off the midweek reset. So we're structured. We're getting things done. We're really looking at things, getting ready to build, finding out the restrictions of, you know, for the week or what we're reflecting on from the week before, all right? And then on the 4th, the energy shifts into Aquarius. So, and again, we're in that waning gibbous phase. And now it's more about the collective. We're kind of disassociating. So we might experience that. It's okay. Again, this, I can call it a rest week. I'm almost afraid to say rest weeks because the energy's been popping off for months, you know what I mean? So it could be a little rest. Make sure that you get some. Make sure that you, really enjoy that. Like, for some reason, all of a sudden, the weather in Western New York for the next 10 days is just going to be stellar. Blue skies, 70s. That's what I'm talking about, you know? So I know that puts me in a good mood. You know, I'm feeling it now. Okay. So then we're going to be moving to, on the 5th, Venus is at its max brightness in the evening sky. So go and check that out. And I think It's a good time to go ahead and work on our abundance and love and showing that gratitude. It's a great time at the beginning of the week to kind of show some gratitude too. We're kind of getting ready for that waning crescent phase. So use these, as guideposts to how to adjust to the emotional shifts of the week, okay? And the energy shifts towards the weekend, where the energy now moves into Pisces. So it's more about emotions, our dreams, following our intuition, getting inspired maybe. You know what I'm saying? And as we get closer to the end of this midweek reset, Venus is making its last conjunction to Jupiter in the sign of Cancer. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's big. We're closing the door on that. And then Jupiter is going to be moving in the sign of Leo at the end of this month. So that's going to be a big major shift. And it's closing the door on a 12-year cycle here. So think back 12 years ago. What was happening at that time? We could be finally closing the door on that chapter, whatever it is. Okay, good or bad, doesn't matter. Maybe you're working towards that healing. Fantastic. You know what I'm saying? But very good opportunities towards the end of the week once we get to that new moon. We're getting an opportunity here, and Jupiter and Venus in the sky are kind of giving you that lamppost kind of thing. They got the light on for you. A constant reminder, hey, work on your abundance. Open up to more abundance. Open up to more love. Things of that nature, okay? Now, again, we don't have any huge planetary shifts happening at the moment, and that's all right. We got to sometimes let this energy settle. And I think this week is an excellent time to do that. But how are you going to harness it? Towards the end of the week, you're really going to be looking at, what do I need to release? What is no longer serving me? I make that a point of really honing in on that because, folks, there's always something that we're holding on to that we don't need anymore. You know what I mean? Don't tell me you've dropped all the baggage. You wouldn't be watching this if you didn't right now, and that's okay. You know what I mean? But we always have work to do. There's always something. Our minds are always injecting other things for us to, like a judgment will come through if we see something on TV or see something out in our realm there and are like, well, what does this tell me? Or why did I react to it that way? Well, that's because I used to react to it that way, but now I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many examples of keeping yourself in check. That's an important thing in your little journey of discovering who the fuck you are, is being mindful of what's going on in here. How do you react to certain things in the news, which I don't suggest you watch, but in your reality? How are you viewing your reality? Because how you're viewing it is also how you attract it. So you have to be very mindful, and I know sometimes it can be tiring. Sometimes I know you just want to feel like shit. That could be a form of healing. However, I have found in my practice over the very many years is that people hold on to it because it feels good to feel bad. Think about that. Feels good to feel bad. Can you believe that we actually think that way? We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. Some of us carry that and wear it like a fucking badge of honor, you know what I mean? And we don't need to. That's the thing. Let's release that. Let's adopt a new, higher vibrational way of thinking. So this week, as we don't have any huge major energy shifts that jar us, we're going to let things go. We're going to release. We're going to reflect, and we're going to work heavily on our gratitude. If it's one thing I can say about this week as we get closer to the end of it, is, oh boy, do we want to make sure we are feeling gratitude, okay? Saying thank you for the simplest things, not for thank you for all the abundance I have. Let's go beyond that. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for my existence. Thank you for the reality that I experience out there. Thank you for the planet that I'm on. Thank you for every breath I take. Thank you for this moment right here, right now. Thank you. Do that a couple times. And it almost seems like the problems that were bothering you 10 minutes ago really don't seem that fucking bad. You know what I mean? Again, regulate your emotional state. When you regulate your emotional state, you are regulating your energy field. And that energy field amplifies with a grateful state. In fact, it multiplies. It doesn't broadcast 4 feet out. It goes infinity and beyond. But you're picking up what I'm putting down? I hope you are, folks. I hope you are, Vibe Tribe. I love you. And we're all in this together. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've been watching a gentleman's channel on TikTok. Jesus. Just kind of on TikTok, and it's about Gen Xers and you know, male Gen Xers and how they have to suffer in silence and all of that, and you know, and I kind of agree with it, but in the next breath, I think he's just kind of saying, you know, we're all in this together, and you're not alone, and the things that we were sold in our teenagers years, in our 20s, no longer work for us, you know, as we find out in our 50s that, you know, we pissed a lot of time away and chasing dreams that were never attainable. I don't know. I mean, it seems a little extreme, but my point in all this is that nobody understands like the generational trauma that people carry. You know, like people in the 30s and the 40s that were born in the 30s and the 40s have this, the war mentality, the loss, the fear, the surviving, the struggling. You know what I mean? The 50s and the 60s were about excess. I was born in 69, great year. However, I was on the tail end of this hippy-dippy kind of, you know, tune out and tune in and tune out. I think that's the way it was. Just fuck it, you know? And then, you know, my generation, the Gen X, is, you know, strive for these things, check these boxes. You have to check these boxes. You're out of high school, better go to college. You're out of college, better get married. You're out of you know, married, better get a goddamn job for that piece of paper that you got in basket weaving, you know, and so on and so forth. It's just, you know, and all the experiences that I did have were great. However, they carry a weight. Every generation does. I'm sure you can agree with me. You know what I mean on that. And we shouldn't focus on it. What we should do is feel it, you know, one more time and then release it. Especially at the end of this week, where we're getting that Venus and Jupiter conjunction, an excellent time to remove these old beliefs, maybe release generational trauma. I think I'm going to do some research on this and really hit this hard, because that hits for me. You know what I mean? Is that if I do the research and I come up with some kind of program to help reverse generational trauma, you know what I mean? Because we're all carrying it. That's one thing we can all agree with in our age group, is that we carry some form of this generational trauma. I don't know. I'm just having an epiphany right now that, stay tuned, folks. I may have the solution for it. I'm going to work hard for it, all right? I've kind of come up with the solution. Enjoy every fucking day of your life. Regret nothing and just embrace the fucking existence that so far we only know that we have once. All right. So with that being said, gratitude this week will help you shift your energy. And if you change your thoughts, you change your life, and all of those things that sound cliche now. But I'm going to tell you something. Don't let that get watered down by people just repeating it on TikTok or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing, folks. It's a real thing. All right. So with that being said, everybody, we're going to now start everybody's reading. So I'm going to have timestamps always for you. So make sure you go ahead and click yours. And again, thank you for watching. I love you all. Let's start with Aries. Aries, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. Welcome, Aries. It didn't expect that banner to show up, but there it is. Hope you're already on your way to a wonderful week. Now, last week's readings were unbelievable. Let's see what this week's going to bring, all right? So let's go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much for being here. And let's get our angel numbers for you, all right? Let's see, Aries, what do we have? Make sure that you check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of the reading. That will give you the lowdown on all the energy that's available for you this week. Make sure you watch that. Plus, I like sharing a lot of insights that happen during the week, you know, that kind of thing. So, your numbers this week, Aries, are 3, 4, 5. You are in a period of transition and change. Embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transformation unfolding in your life. Fantastic. Definitely going through some kind of transition here. It's all right. It's okay. We're going to move right along, and we're going to get a message from Archangel Michael this week and see what is available to us. What is this? Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Perfect time to do that. All right? Maybe before we make this transition, we need to, again, go a little bit deeper and check things out, double check. So, Aries, your current plan is not as good as it could be. And that's okay. The details might need to be thought through again, or maybe you just haven't gotten around to the finer points, and the time to do that is now. If it feels as though there are roadblocks on your path right now, then either your overall plan needs to be overhauled, or the way you're trying to implement the big picture isn't working in your favor. If you're thinking of becoming self-employed, you should consider different timing. Remember that the divine wants you to live a life of joy. It's possible that what you think would give you joy is incorrect, or there would be more joy available if your plans were to change. Again, transition, change. Ask your guardian angels for signs and messages indicating what to do next. In particular, ask for insights into whether the problem is in the details or if the big picture is flawed. Archangel Michael will send you information to guide you in a new direction. All right? So, again, we're in a period of transition here. It's all right. Deeper insights are at hand. I love the way that all kind of comes together there. All right, let's do our shadow work. Let's see what our shadow work card is for this week for you, Aries. There it is. And here it comes. Avoidance. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. So, we need to confront some stuff in order to make progress. Maybe this is the deeper insight we were looking for. Maybe we're just avoiding the issue. Whatever it is, Aries, I believe that you can actually get through this time without avoiding it. But head it. Usually if we're avoiding something, that means that we know it's going to be uncomfortable, you know? We know that it's going to, it's something that I don't want to deal with. Yeah, I know I got to do it, but I just, either not motivated or whatnot. You have to be aware of that. So, again, ask yourself, why am I avoiding the issue? Is this stopping my transition that I've been waiting for? Interesting. Now let's get our little messages here. And see what else. I hope this cut, I got a cut on my thumb from putting up fencing around my little sunflower patch I'm growing. It's not little, it's like 25 feet long, but there's two, okay? And I got a groundhog living under the next door neighbor's house, which we call, I didn't know you call them that, but you call them whistle pigs. They're a whistle pig. And they're motherfuckers, and I hate them, and I want them to go away. But So I have to put up fencing around my sunflowers like goddamn Fort Knox. All right, release. Perfect time to do that. Perfect time. There's your deeper insights. You're being guided to do it. So ask your guides and angels to help you through this. And opening up to wealth, I like that too. There's a wealth of information available to you if you allow your guides to guide you and if you allow whatever you're avoiding to release. Fantastic. Now, let's get to it, shall we? God, I hope I don't bust that open and I bleed all over these cards. You want to talk about blood, sweat, and tears, go into these cards, you know? All right, let's get to the message for you, Aries, and I'm so glad you're here. I knew that Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. I knew it. And that's good, okay? I already see you turning your back on an opportunity here, and the message is don't, all right? Oh my God, look at that, 2 aces. All right. Very clear here, guys. Very clear. All right? And I apologize for the rip card, but listen, this motherfucker does this 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to just do what you got to do. All right, so let's talk about what's going on here. The Six of Cups always refers to something in the past, and that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so something that's going on here in the past that you're avoiding needs to be released. The Four of Cups is saying, do it. You're saying all my bowls are empty, and they're not. They are, but you've stopped the flow of it to come in. You have to deal with this first, okay? So don't turn your back on an opportunity this week to finally release this, and it'll transition into a new beginning here. And the new beginnings are all over this reading with 2 aces, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You're being given opportunities here to change and to allow more prosperity into your life. You could also be, if it's work, and you know we have wealth involved in this, so again, it could be opening up to more wealth, more worth, a higher paying job, something like that. This would be a good time to go ahead and open up to the opportunity available. Once you open up to it, miracles happen. You know what I mean? Let's get some oracles on this. Let's see what else we have. Beautiful, 2 aces right out of the gate, man. That's beautiful. Open up to these new beginnings. The transition is happening. It definitely is. So good for you. Good for you. Yep, that wants to pop out. Wow, another ace. Guys, I'm telling you, wow. Base chakra, work on your fight or flight. Work on your fear, your stability, feet on the ground. Anytime the root chakra, the base chakra comes out, this is a time to ground. Okay? Feet on the ground, practical approach. The universe, the world card. We're closing out a cycle here. Yeah. Open up to it. The world is your oyster. The Ace of Cups. Now we're talking about self-care and self-love, and also maybe an opportunity to open to love. We'll look at that. But 3 aces in this reading. 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's put 11 on the board. 11, 11. Are you seeing these numbers, Aries? There's a reason why. You're on the right path. Whew. Wow. And fulfillment of wishes. You see that treasure chest? 9 of Cups. Fulfillment of wishes. This is a very positive reading. And all it is letting go of something here in the past that you've been avoiding. Let's look at love. Interesting. Could be opening up to a new job, maybe a reward cycle. Again, Venus and Jupiter are really shining bright in the sky this week, showing you to be patient with your relationships and also opening up to abundance. Wow, look at this, guys. Damn. Be patient. Things are on its way. I'm telling you right now. Two of Cups, beautiful. Beautiful. Again, relationship issues may be coming up to the front. Maybe you need to change. Something is going on here, Aries. Something really good. Open up to it. If you're like, Jeff, nothing's fucking going on. Why is that? That's not a me thing. That's a you thing, Aries. You know what I mean? So open up to it because I'm telling you it's available. The Chariot and the Ten of Pentacles is excellent for moving towards success. I'm telling you, a lot of you, sure, it's also about abundance in relationships, but this is also, I think, for a lot of you Aries, moving on to a different career path or something like that. This is life-changing. And I know I'm being a little overly dramatic, but tell me in the comments if that's not true. You know what I mean? Because I feel for a lot of you Aries it is, and it's beautiful. In all areas, we have three fucking aces here. What more do you need? You know? All right. Let's see. What do we got? Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. And that warning is don't avoid it. Open up to it. Don't turn your back on this opportunity. Retreat this week. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. Absolutely. You need that more than anything. And Aries, that will be a good time for you. You will see things so clearly after you get outside and get some UV. I mean, good stuff. And ground. You know, I'm a big proponent on that. All right. So let's get what's the vibe. And see what else adds to this. All right. Established, settled, secure, wealthy. Again, huge focus on wealth. Lots of cards opening up to that. Feeling secure, even though maybe you're not feeling it yet. But I think you need to get settled. That's another thing you may be avoiding. Maybe you've moved and you haven't settled into your home yet. What are you fucking waiting for? You know what I mean? Nightlife. Striptease, gamble, and Vegas. All right, well, you know, again, this is a very opportunistic time. Have that balance. Spend some time alone in nature and then go out and have yourself a nightlife. Maybe you need a nightlife. Maybe you're just eating Ben and Jerry's with your favorite cats, watching who knows what. You know what I mean? Bridgerton or something. I don't know. Would never watch that. But the thing is, maybe you need a little nightlife in your life, you know, spice it up. Maybe you're avoiding that. Maybe you're making a trip to Vegas. Again, the possibilities are endless here, folks, all right? So, but this looks wealthy nonetheless. And I'm not a gambling man, but, you know, all the cards are kind of, the only card we needed out here is the Wheel of Fortune, and I would tell you, go get a goddamn lottery ticket. But I'm going to tell you now, maybe you should anyway. Okay, so let's get a closing message for you, my loves. And it is release. Perfect time to do it this week. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. Wow. Aries. Perfect message for a perfect time of the week. When we release and stop avoiding it, we open up to wealth, abundance, all of that in every area of our life. I guarantee it. All right? Let me know in the comments how that hits for you. And that is going to do it for your midweek reset tarot reading. Sure, I'm doing readings. Why not? I hit the wrong button. But like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Everything that I offer is available in the description. All the links are there. Go check it out. Maybe there's something we can do together. All right, Aries, listen. Release. Open up to abundance. You fucking deserve it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Taurus, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And boy, have we got some stuff to go over. If you missed it, check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to understand the energies that we're working with this week. So let's go to the tarot table and begin. Welcome, Taurus. I got this whole system where I can easily just change scenes and graphics and all that, and I'm trying to memorize all the buttons after all this time, and it's still Ay, madam. Let's get your angel number. Ooh, there it is, Taurus. Boom, just like that, and it is 456 with manifest your dreams. Hell yeah. You have the power, Taurus, to make things happen. It's time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. Hallelujah. Absolutely. So get out there and manifest your dreams. Make it happen. You just have to have faith and you got to have confidence, all right? So let's move on and get a message from Archangel Michael and see what we have for you. That one just kind of showed itself. I don't think I've ever gotten this card. Number 14, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So it's time to release some fear here. Especially look at that full moon. Maybe that full moon brought that to light. And Archangel Michael is saying, let's get that sword. Archangel Michael, bring down your sword and cut all ties to fear, doubt, and worry, anything like that. I love that. So, life can be scary. Sometimes you may fear a situation that is before you because people are often terrified of the unknown. This can create an energetic connection to the very things we're afraid of. That's where his sword of light can help. If you ask, he can sever those connections with a wave of his sword. What's important to remember is that you are never, ever alone, not even for a second. Your guardian angels are with you every moment of every day of your life. Likewise, Archangel Michael is also with you at any moment you wish for him to be. All you have to do is ask. Some people think of him as a warrior archangel, but the only war he's engaged in is the one he's fighting right alongside with you, the war against your ego and against the fear and worry it causes in your life. You don't have to be afraid, so take a moment, breathe through your fears. Maybe consider meditation or walks in nature to calm you, Taurus. Perfect. Know deep in your heart that you are loved and protected and that your choices are being angelically guided. It's saying that right there. And it's time to leave fear behind so you can live your fullest, very best life. Man, I love that for you. I love that for you. Have no fear. And I think that's what's stopping you from manifesting your dreams. Now let's look at our shadow work. Maybe there's a fear that you need to speak. Maybe you need to say it out loud. Maybe you're afraid to say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? But that came right up. Interesting. Very Taurus energy here. Close-minded. Unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open, Taurus. So this is about openness and being receptive to new ways of thinking. Again, you can see that full moon in the background. Maybe it brought some things to life. Maybe it brought some fears up. Again, Taurus, you're a fixed sign. So once you believe one thing, you're going to hold on to that until it just crumbles. It's time to change. All right? Wow. I think it's lack of confidence for you also. So just be aware of that. We're going to get some earthbound messages. Perfect for a Taurus, I would say. Let's get 3. Oh, there they are. Which one do I keep those 2, get rid of this one. Okay. First one we have is abundance, and that's what I want you to focus on. Especially because we are having this Venus conjunct Jupiter at the end of this week. That's what this energy is building up towards. And helping you with that would be fantastic. If you want balance in your life, you focus on it. Maybe there's going to be a balance of abundance for you coming in. And life. Do some gardening. Go outside in nature. That'll help you reflect. You know what I mean? Open up to abundance of life. Everything happens in balance also. So be patient. There's also a patient energy here that you really need to have. Because let's face it, sometimes you're just not, you know? All right, let's start. Okay, the Six of Wands wants to come out, so that's focusing on victory and success. That's all we need to do. Very positive card there. Very positive card. That helps wash away that closed-mindedness, I'll tell you that much. Anything else? No. Wow. Look at that. You are the magician in your life, Taurus, and you have to understand that. So what are you creating? The Two of Cups here, you know, I actually want to put that there. The Two of Cups, I wanted to kind of show the magician in the middle. But you're creating something here. Maybe more balance in your relationships. Maybe you're opening up to better, more beautiful relationships. And you can easily succeed at it at this time. Again, manifest your dreams. You can easily have this happen for you. Maybe your closed-mindedness is causing things to be out of balance. You know what I'm saying? And another message that I'm getting is that you need to go with the flow of life this week and not be so rigid, okay? You're being guided. The Two of Cups is great for relationships, partnerships. Maybe you're wondering about a partnership that you're going into, and I say it could be successful. As long as you believe it can be successful, and maybe releasing the fear that's associated with any relationship that you have at this time. Being open to ideas, allowing the universe to kind of guide you and work through you. Again, there's a huge underlying message in all of this, guys, of you're being guided. So allow the guidance to come through. Be grateful for it. Allow more of it. We could always use more guidance. And firm foundation is getting out there, no longer holding back, creating what you want, asking for it if you must. You know, that's what we do. Ask, believe, and receive. And again, another focus on balance and patience. So twice this has come out with being patient and being, finding that balance, is that things take a while. It's not add water and stir. And unfortunately, our society is now molded for us to only accept instant gratification and not even put any hard work into anything. And it's essential that you do put in the hard work. And after a while, it doesn't seem to be so hard, So let's look at relationships and see what ow, that hurt. I got a cut on my thumb, and I pray to God that I don't get blood all over my cards. And I didn't want to put a Band-Aid on it. Plus, I don't think I even have any Band-Aids. So, yesterday when I cut myself, I was just working in the garden with a paper towel wrapped around my thumb, It's like, you got to do what you got to do, man. But hopefully it doesn't bust out on these cards. All right. Okay. Opportunities here. You could definitely be probably seeing some imbalance in your relationships. Maybe there are some things that aren't there. And I believe that on your part, you may be holding back on maybe saying something, maybe putting up some boundaries. I really don't see that here, but the message is kind of coming in of showing me the imbalances that are happening in your relationships. Although the overall energy is that if you're patient, you understand that there's an ebb and flow to these. You know what I mean? But stop being indecisive. The Knight of Swords confirmed that cough that just came out of nowhere. You got to take action. Speak up for yourself. Don't hold back. That's a huge one. The opportunity comes when you express your emotions. Okay? So don't be foolish. Open up to a new beginning here. Perfect. I love that. Maybe something comes out of the blue when we are patient and allow the flow of life to come in. Anytime the crown chakra comes in, it always tells me that maybe we're just fighting the flow. And this week we kind of get into the flow. Don't hold back on anything this week, Taurus. Not a fucking thing. All right, let's get some messages of love. Ooh, that one wanted to really come out. Okay. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Again, maybe there's a message coming in for you. Maybe somebody is coming in. Maybe there's some distance. Yeah, I'm feeling distance between some of you couples out there, and singles. But now, again, it's a two-way street. Communication is important. Healing, very important. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So I think maybe because of that full moon energy that you need to work on your healing. I think you were the one that needed the healing for this full moon. So pay attention to that, all right? So let's go ahead and get, what's the vibe? So again, opportunities to find some balance here finally. Maybe things were out of balance, okay? And they're kind of like working things out. Yep, all right, well, I said it earlier. And here it is. Boundaries. Disrespectful. Enough is enough. And defend yourself. Yeah. So, without being closed-minded, I think that, again, we need to put some boundaries up with people. Especially, it doesn't matter who it is. Partners, work, people at work, your children. It's all the same. And karma. Third parties, haters, and lesson learned. Again, maybe you gotta let the haters hate, but put up boundaries. How does it affect you? You know what I'm saying? Be aware of that. All right, let's get a closing message for you. But don't let any of this stop from manifesting your dreams. And when the message comes up to manifesting your dreams and the Magician comes out, you're definitely manifesting something this week. And I think it's more suitable for your next step. Closing message for you, Taurus, this week is open up. Don't hold back, open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that what they want's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So again, we can open up, but we have to have boundaries. We've learned some lessons here, so we're not being foolish. No more closed-mindedness. Open up. That's what that's telling you. That's what's causing the imbalance. That's what's stopping you from manifesting your dreams. And I think once you do that, well, Taurus, it all pops off. And at the end of this week, that Venus conjunct Jupiter gives you an excellent opportunity to open to that abundance because Venus is your ruler. Take advantage of it. Okay? All right, Taurus, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And any services that I offer are available in the description. All my links to all my classes, guidebooks, you name it, I got it all, honey. Personal readings, let's do it. All right, Taurus, I love you. Manifest, baby. That's what it's all about this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Gemini, welcome to your midweek reset, and this is for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome. I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. Happy birthday if you're celebrating your name day. Many blessings and healing for you, absolutely. If you didn't check out the cosmic weather, bitch, you better go ahead and check that out, okay? I'll wait. And if you did, great. Let's get to the tarot table and let's do this, Gemini. Welcome. Let's get the beginning of the reading and our angel numbers. I'm excited. How about you? Let's do this. Oh, well. We don't want that. We just want, yes. Number 432. Pay attention to those numbers. because it's all about grounding energy for you. Absolutely. You are reminded, Gemini, of the importance of staying grounded and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability, finding peace and balance within yourself. Absolutely. And you know, I'm a big banner waver for grounding, especially now that the weather is nicer and more tolerable. We can go barefoot without freezing ourselves or getting frostbite. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. No excuses. This whole message is going to be a weaving of grounding energy for you. You know, you're an air sign. You're very in your mind. You're very mental, and that's okay. Now, I'm not saying mental as in a bad way, but that's your mode of operation. And with all that energy, it creates an excess of energy sometimes that needs to be grounded. You can look at it kind of like as thunderclouds building. They build this energy, and the only way to release this energy is that if that electric current connects to the ground and it dissipates. You know what I'm saying? And you need that more than ever right now, okay? So let's get a message from Archangel Michael and see what adds to this. Hope you're having a great season. I really do. All right, it's number 10, and don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine, Gemini, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So don't give up. So this is a message of don't let the mental anguish get to you. It's coming. Don't give up. Let's read up on it, shall we? For some of you, it almost seems like a, come on, hang tight. Opportunities beyond your wildest dreams await you, but only if you allow them to manifest. So, Gemini, the first step in doing so is believing that they are possible, okay? What the divine has in store for you is pure joy expressed through the evolution of your soul. It is the embodiment of dreams come true, dreams that you don't even know you have. It's important now to get clarity on what you really want. This week is a great time to do that. What do you truly desire when you set aside familial pressures, family pressures, cultural expectations, and anything else influencing you, what you think you should want? You may benefit from advice from others, but don't let anyone else dictate your choices. That's important. Where Archangel Michael's at, from his standpoint, time has no meaning. So he can see the past, the present, and the future. And you have dreams for yourself, and they may seem big, but in comparison with the scope of what you can and will accomplish, they're actually rather small. So he wishes he could show you the details of your future. If you could see that, then for the rest of your life, you'd never settle for less than the loftiest goals. But don't worry, like a butterfly, you will realize your fullest potential. You will transform, and there's a life full of magical experiences waiting for you. Don't give up. Again, keep yourself grounded. Okay? Huge message there. Let's look at our shadow work. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have for There it is. Dark reflection. Interesting. Where you look into the abyss looks back. This is about truth-seeking and liberation. The truth can set you free. And sometimes we don't want to look at that reflection. But it's looking right back at you. Again, the reflection can be all this mental energy needs somewhere to ground. You know what I mean? That's a huge message for you. Now, let's get our earthbound oracles, our little messages here. Let's see what they have for you, Gemini. We're going to get 3 Got to be delicate with these cards. There we go. 1. Interesting. 2. 3. All right. I know this came out last, but I want to use it first. Because we talked about time in that message. And you have more than enough time. And everything in its due time. Okay? And you see the grounding here. The mountain. Stand firm. Grounding. Okay? Use your voice. This is a great time for you to communicate. This is your season. Tell the universe what you want. Howl at the moon if you got to. And air, you may have a lot of ideas. This may be a lot of mental activity going on for you. So what's the solution? Grounding. Okay? I'm telling you, it all points back to that. It's so vital. I know that, there are themes that I repeat constantly because they are the most used, the most experienced themes of me experiencing spirituality for other people on the blocks for them. And that's one of the things is they don't even know about grounding. Okay? So, I'm going to make a note of that. Jeff, make a note of that. Let's make some grounding videos. You know what? Before I let that go. See, and this is another thing you could do, guys, is write your ideas down. Make grounding videos. I'm left-handed, yeah. I always get ink on my hands. But take that time to be like, ooh, that's a good idea. Lots of ideas coming to you. Just like I did there. Now, it's an end to some things. I like the 8s here. We got the Death card, the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. This is an ending of some sort. An ending to the dark reflection. Maybe the truth will set you free. But you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. It would be a great time to do that this week if that's what you were, being nudged towards. The 8 of Pentacles is learning a new skill, a different way to approach this. The old ways don't work for you, and that's what you need to let go of. It's a time to use your voice more positively. It's time to use your time wisely. It's an end to wasting your time. And it's an end to just letting your ideas float away. And I would never grab a pen and paper in the middle of a reading. But now that this is all coming together here, it makes sense. That's why I did that, to show you can stop time, pause, and write that idea down. Now, later on tonight, as I'm getting this video ready to post, I'm going to grab that pad and I'm going to start working in earnest about all the benefits of grounding. And you'll see that video coming out soon. I guarantee it. That's the kind of process I want you to witness, that process and adapt that process. It's almost saying, let's learn a new skill. Let's put our thoughts into motion. It's time. Okay? Wow. So if you got some big ideas, don't think they're too big. Don't settle for less. Fucking go for it. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Let's add some more oracles to this because we're just getting started, honey. You know what I'm saying? We are just getting started. So let's do this. What else do we have for Gemini? There we go. Very good. I like this. Okay, so choose wisely. It's an end to not feeling like you make good choices also. There's a message there for you. Take your power back. You make good choices. I have to say that again. You make good choices, especially when it comes to relationships. You're probably like, what? Jeff, are you fucking serious? Yes, I am. But you have to adopt a new attitude, Maybe that's that dark reflection you have. Is that, I feel like I attract all the bums, and then the universe has to say that is true. So maybe it's time to change that mentality, but relationships do come into focus at this time for you. So we're getting right to the relationship portion, so let's do it. Let's see what we have for you with relationships. and some insight onto what we need to do. That definitely wants to come out. The King of Swords definitely uses his voice, and that voice message. You could literally be getting a voice message also, but this is connected here. And again, you may need to speak your choice. You need to stand up to your authority. Yes, absolutely. So there's something's going on here in relationships. Again, another 7, which is showing you stand your ground, put up some boundaries, speak your truth, take your power back. Don't hold back. Another 4. Don't hold back. If you got something to say it. And judgment. The truth will set you free. So maybe you got to lay some truth down in a relationship. Okay? I suggest getting some grounding before you go ahead and pop that off. You know what I'm saying? So I feel something is at work here that could really set you free. You may be fearing it, but I'm telling you, it'll be liberating. All right? So let's get some messages of love. Interesting. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. There it is. That could be a big focus for you this weekend. Okay? And marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. For some of you, that's what you could also be moving towards. But is there something that we're holding on to that we still need to release before we go with this big move? The universe is saying, think about it. Are you settling? Something of that nature, you know? Let's get what's the vibe and see what else adds to this. I think an uncomfortable conversation has to take place, or I just think, I think somebody just needs to. Yeah, definitely. Gemini, you got to work on something here. Salty, bitter, angry, petty. It doesn't serve you. Trust me, I'm the king of salty. It does not work. I'm not the king of salty anymore. I've given up that title for people that deserve it. Then I don't, because I don't. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. All right? So let's get a closing message for you, Gemini, because it's very clear here. There could be some issues that you need to take care of. And the universe is kind of being like, take care of them. You got time to do it, but make sure you ground before you do that. Okay? Because we don't want to flip the switch. But this will actually work out in your favor if you do. Okay? Can I just have one closing message for Gemini? Always wants 2 coming out. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you got choices to make for this week. You're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. Gemini, listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now, and it couldn't be any louder and clearer. The time is now. Choose. Don't settle for less. That's the big message for you. All right, Gemini, wow. That's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know more about what I offer and the services that are available to you, everything is in the link. Everything's in the description. All the links are there. All right, Gemini, you got work to do. Just go out and ground. Trust your intuition. All right? And don't settle for less. Gemini, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching and walking. Get some walking done, and happy birthday. And I will see you soon. Cancer, welcome to your midweek reset, and this is going to be for June 3rd to June 9th. So welcome, everybody. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. And the energy is building for you in your sign. Watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to understand exactly what I'm talking about so you can utilize it to your best. So let's go to the tarot table now and start your reading, Cancer. So the reason why I want you to go check the beginning out is because it's important to see exactly what energy we're working with, especially the moon phases and all that, because it's, the moon is your ruler, so it affects you more than any other sign in the zodiac. So I want you to be aware of that first. Second is Venus is in your sign, and it's going to be making a conjunction to Jupiter that's been there for a long time. And Jupiter's going to be moving out of your sign at the end of this month. And it brings a great opportunity towards the end of this midweek reset on the 9th, Monday of all days, to give you an opportunity to align to this, to close the door on a 12-year cycle here. So embrace that, all right? Now your angel numbers this week are 777. I love that. And it indicates a spiritual awakening. You are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. So you may be seeing 777 this week. That's your cue. Enlightenment, baby. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael and see what the guidance is here for you, Cancer. Okay? Ow, damn, that hurt. I was putting up chicken wire and I fucking gouged it in one of the posts. I don't know if you can see it. See my boo-boo? And I'm so afraid that I'm gonna bust it open and start bleeding all over the cards. All right, 43. Your vibration is rising. Beautiful. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. Pay attention. Spiritual awakening, spiritual growth. What the fuck? You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Fantastic, because that's what it's all about, kids. Beautiful, Cancer. Wow, we're not starting off with emo, doom, and gloom. I love it, although it's still early. Let's do this. All right, Cancer, it is possible you have noticed you're feeling a little different these days. Perhaps you're aware that your actions and thoughts have shifted to a new, more spiritual vibe. Maybe you're finding it easier to have faith. This is because you are currently going through a change in spiritual vibration, which leads to a spiritual awakening. I love that. The frequency you are tuned into in your human experience is shifting because of the work you have been doing to become a stronger, healthier, and more spiritual person. This can sometimes be a little disorientating, but have no fear. This current vibrational upgrade will be complete soon. Again, when Jupiter leaves your sign for good, there it is, closing a 12-year cycle there. Pay attention to the way your body feels, the emotions you are experiencing, and the thoughts running through your mind. Talk out loud to your guardian angels and to Archangel Michael to start to have new and interesting experiences. Tell them what you want them to bring to your life, and as well as what you'd like to remove, so they can make those things a part of your new vibrational reality. I love that. That's a great message. Your spiritual awakening, your vibration is rising, and you are looking fine as frog fur. You know what I'm saying? So good for you. Good for you. I like this. Heal through art. Express your shadows in art and let healing unfold. So this is about letting your creativity shine through and your expression. So be creative in how you express yourself. Allow this new vibrational energy that you're moving into to kind of open the door to maybe you're having a creative block, a writer's block. Now that can be released. Excellent. Tell the universe, I want to heal through art. Maybe take a class, like a paint and sip or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Something. Learn a new skill. Lots of things out there you can learn. And I'm going to tell you something. Our biggest goal here on this planet in this existence is to be creative, to create something. Take a good look around you and your surroundings. Everything you are in right now, you're surrounded by somebody else's creativity and thought. The chair you're sitting on, the table, the cards, the candle, the singing bell. I mean, everything, the bracelets, the phone you have, the light, the windows, everything's an invention. Everything came through creativity. Think about it. And your creativity matters also. All right? So let's get some more messages. Let's get 3 of them for our beautiful emotional Cancers. Maybe a little too emotional, but oh, look at that. Wow, I can't believe it. The messages are very clear this week for you, Cancer, and I'm glad they are for you. Let's do it. Oh, which one do we keep? Take the cycle out. Okay. Permanence. Again, focusing on your creativity, making it permanent, maybe writing things down. Maybe you're a writer, okay? Again, making it happen. Creativity. That's twice. Maybe finding creative solutions to some of the issues that you're dealing with. Something that you normally don't do. And Terra, which is the earth, which is grounding. Get outside and ground. Connect to nature. Raise your vibration. That'll definitely help you raise your vibration. And you'll be surprised if you practice it on a daily basis, how much your vibration raises and how you'll get inspired. The creativity is huge for you this week. All right? Let's get the vibe for you this week. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. An opportunity to ground. And there it is. Okay, anything else? There it is. Okay, beautiful. Oop. Knew that was going to happen. All right. All right, don't be tempted too. Okay, the devil. Again, you could be restricted in some way. You may be feeling that. It's an end to that. The 10 of Wands is release your burdens. It's time to do that. Let go of what no longer serves you. It's stifling your creativity. It really is. The Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth, looks at the future. Uh-oh, I'm bleeding. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Great. Blood on the tarot table. All right, great. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. All right, Queen of Swords cuts all cords. Again, don't be tempted to sit in this, all right? Page of Pentacles gives you an excellent opportunity to get out there and ground. There's an opportunity in all of this. I really love the 10 of Wands here because you're letting it go, but don't be tempted. Don't be tempted to hang on to anything, all right? Shit, how am I gonna freaking do this? All right, hold on a second. Just gonna have to deal with it. The show must go on because I'm not wearing a band-aid. And, well, it lasted for 4 readings. Ooh, I just busted that wide open. Son of a bitch. So what am I gonna do? Only shuffle with one hand? I mean, come on. Anyway, let's do this. I'm gonna get blood all over these cards. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I thought it healed really fast. So I was like, oh, cool. I'm not going to have a problem with it. But here we are. So, all right. Again, so the devil card is out twice. So again, let's get rid of the negativity. Let's take the blindfold off. Let's do something about this. That's probably stopping your spiritual awakening here. And focusing on victory and success. Yeah. That's what you put your focus on. Don't be tempted to not. Okay? Big. Very big. All right. Let's get relationships and love. Do I keep those? No. Okay. Don't be tempted to turn your back on an opportunity here. There's actually an opportunity here for relationships. Put your time and focus into things that pay off. Absolutely. And the Magician is create your reality. You're creating. There's a big thing about creating and being creative about it. I don't know. Big message here, especially with, what are you creating in your relationships? it seems to be very successful. You know what I mean? But there could be some temptation here to kind of, flog it all up, I guess. All right, so it's calling for a leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. Again, be grounded. It almost seems like there's a fear involved on moving forward with this relationship or whatever it is that you're doing. I say it's time. All right, now, time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. And maybe that's what it is, Cancer. I'm getting the message of, you know what, you can be too clingy. Wow, I'm getting total deja vu. I almost feel like I said this last week. But some distance will help you bring clarity. Don't be tempted. There's also a temptation to think, oh, if I'm not around them all the time, I feel like they're going to find somebody else or something. That's not a them problem. That's a you problem. That's your insecurity. And the devil's just sitting there going, yeah, they're probably fooling around on you. No, that's not it. Okay, so what's the vibe? And see. Blood on the tarot table. All right, what's the vibe, everybody? What's the vibe? Uh-oh, yeah, don't be tempted to this either. Sipping that tea. Rumors, gossip, being nosy. Don't go there. So I think the message here with the two devils is don't be tempted to feed into this, whatever this is. You don't need to. Rise above it. Again, your vibration is rising, and nobody's sipping tea when they're vibrationally high. Okay? So just remember that. So let's get a closing message for you, my lovely Cancers. So again, I really love this. Creativity opening up. You're releasing some shit. You're doing the work, and it's paying off. Closing message for you, Cancer, is healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. So allow this to come in. Don't be tempted to turn your back on it, because you can. Maybe distracting yourself with drama and everything else and being nosy and sticking your nose in where it doesn't belong. Police your life, not everybody else's. That's a big message for some of you out there, all right? So, Cancer, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you are interested in anything that I offer, and I do offer quite a bit, you want to go ahead and check out the links in my description. It's all there for you. So again, Cancer, your vibration is rising. Open up to it. And there's still more rising to be had. All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Leo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. Welcome. Oh my God. So much going on for us Leos. How's the vibe for you? How are you feeling? This Leo is feeling pretty goddamn good, and I'll tell you why. This month brings in the summer solstice. Not only does it herald in Cancer season, but we're one step closer to our season. But the summer solstice is happening on June 20th, I believe, this year. June 21st, June 20th, and it changes. And that's the ramp up to summer. This is our feel-good time of year. I'm sure you're feeling it. We're coming out of the doldrums of winter, the isolation, the coldness, and all of that. And we're coming into the warmth of the sun. Yes, that's our ruler. And it fills our heart. And you should be filling your heart this week with a lot of sunshine and a lot of gratitude. That will help so much. Towards the end of the week, and make sure that you watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to understand what I'm talking about here. But at the end of this month, and then we're going to have a Leo countdown to that, is Jupiter is going to be moving into our signs. Jupiter is closing a 12-year cycle and starting a 12-year cycle for us in our sign in Leo, and that's happening June 30th. So what can we release this week? We can start releasing this week. That will help us open up to the abundance of this new cycle that's going to be huge for us. A long time. Beautiful energy. Let's get excited about it, okay? So let's go to the tarot table and begin our journey into this week's energy. So let's get our angel numbers. That one came out first. Sorry. All right, and it's 567 with evolution. Wow. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. Excellent. I can see that. It's part of our evolution. And you have to understand that with dark comes the light, and here we are. All right? I love that. We're moving on. Moving on up. Moving on up. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael today for this week. Which one? Interesting. You do remember last week's midweek reset, and I firmly believe the freaking weekend. There's a lot of love bombing going on there. Now I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna be honest. Ain't no love walked into my life anytime soon, and I was really counting on it. But, however, I think this message resonates for all of us. Check this out. Archangel Michael is saying, don't give up on love. Number 9. And 9s are saying, don't give up. You're almost there. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So I believe that not only do we could always use some dolphin love, nuzzling up to another dolphin. I don't even want to say it. I was going to be totally gross about it, but I love your blowhole. But maybe the reason why this hasn't opened up for us, Leo, is we still need to forgive a relationship or heal one. So let's find out what this all means for us, all right? So number 9. Could use a good blowhole. All right, so in the angelic realm, know that relationships can be challenging. Oh, okay. One of the most difficult parts of the human existence is forgetting that you are all connected to each other energetically. That mistaken feeling of disconnection is what generates unforgiveness and judgment of others. Okay, I totally get that. This message, Leo, is meant to assure you that the relationship you are anxious about can be healed. If the situation includes another person, your guardian angels are working with guardian angels of the others concerned in such the same way like a mediator would. Hearts are being opened and harsh thoughts are being quieted. The opportunity for healing is being established. This is not the time to give up on love. Just as difficult as your connections with others can be your relationship with yourself. If that's your challenge right now, don't give up on self-love either. If your past experiences have caused you to give up on love entirely, Archangel Michael is urging you to allow forgiveness to wash over you. You don't deserve all the types of love, and you deserve all the types of love in your life. Don't shut out the chance for it by telling yourself, I give up. Your angels love you. Archangel Michael loves you. I love you. And we will never, ever give up on you. All right? Don't give up on love. Maybe that's what you've done, Leo. You've just kind of, fuck it. Everyone's been taken. All the good ones are taken. The dating pool has piss in it. It's just nothing but filled with vapid people, and that's creating your reality. So you experience that, and then you get pissed off. Or maybe it's, I'll never allow anyone to hurt me again. Well, don't be pissed off when you're going to the movies by yourself. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yes. Shadow work is ride the storm. Ride in the storm out. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. So this is an excellent time to purge, to purify and refine your vision of love and your life. Again, it's part of your evolution right now. So this is making sense. Every single step towards the next card, is bringing that one step closer to realization for us. I like that. I like that. Oh, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God, these cards just went flying all over the place. That's okay. You know why? Because I said so. All right. It gives us a good time to get them mixed up, you know, because they're hard to shuffle. Okay, let's get two more for our lovely Leos. One more, thank you. See, you ask and you shall receive, Leo. It's that easy. It's that easy. Okay, so the universe is saying bond. Focus on the bonds here, okay? Your bond with yourself, your bond with your guardian angels, the bond with your relationships. It's all connected, all right? You're never really alone. Simplify things. Simplify the message. Simplify the process of things. Purify, refine, maybe break it down to its simple essence. And message could be getting a message, all right? When we open up to it, the message walks in, or maybe this is the message. That maybe we're still a little iffy, we're a little negative on putting ourselves out there, and therefore nothing comes through. Could that be possible in my case? Absolutely. Absolutely. I like to play the Mr. Salty version, and Mr. Salty don't get laid. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not trying to be vulgar. I'm just, you know, making that an example of, yeah, that don't happen. So maybe, you know, because Leo, you got to understand that we're ruled by our hearts. And when our hearts get broken, it's very difficult to allow somebody to come into our lives because we fear that that's going to happen again. And you have to understand the law of attraction that if you don't release that fear, you will continue to experience that fear. So be aware of that. That can help you with your evolution. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of cards out. Let's get to it. Let's see what it all brings. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Very good. Oh yeah, definitely about the message. There's a huge thing about a message coming in for some of you Leos. I would say the majority of it. Okay? So let's walk through this energy, shall we? Not run, walk. The Nine of Wands is always showing, number one, you're resilient. You got this. However, you put up a wall of defense, and this is what you need to take down. This is what you need to simplify. This will help you open up to love. The Empress is here saying, empower yourself. Take your power back. Put up boundaries, not walls. That works so much better. Okay? Empower yourself. I am worthy. Temperance. A lot of you Leos are being impatient with your process. And the message here today for this week is, know that balance. Okay? Simplify things for you. The Ace of Swords is a new idea on the way that you look at your relationships, a new idea coming to you. It could be a message with the Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords to the Knight of Swords is always a message coming in. Message, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is, I'm so worthy of so much more. I'm going to work on my grounding. I'm going to work on my empowerment this week. That's how I can simplify and break down those walls that keep love from stopping to come in. See what I'm saying? And this could go for coupled Leos too. You may be in a relationship and it could be a long-lasting relationship and it's kind of lost its fizz. It's lost its love. It's just a humdrum, same fucking, process every single day, and maybe we need to overcome that. Yeah, look at this. Obstacles and challenges. We may be focusing too much on that, and therefore we keep experiencing that. Fear of failure, financial and material changes. So there's a fear here, and I think this card bridges this energy. I think a lot of obstacles and challenges in love and life have kind of taken your power away, made you build up walls that are impossible for anybody to get over. And it's time to take them down. Fear of failure stops us from doing anything. And it really stops us from evolving here. Okay? Discontent and boredom. This is the Four of Cups, and this shows don't you dare turn your back on an opportunity to finally clear this energy out, Leo. This is a great time to do this. Okay? We need to simplify our process. It doesn't need to be complicated, you know? But there's definitely things that we need to release. Again, there's always something to release. There's always something that's keeping that beautiful energy from aligning to us. And it's us. It's a we problem, not a you problem. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah. Excellent. The Four of Cups is out again. We cannot turn our back on an opportunity here. The universe is kind of opening you up to it, but you see how their arms are crossed, legs are crossed. They're too focused on shoulda, woulda, coulda, and not at the opportunity at hand. Pay attention to that, Leo, okay? Now, the King of Cups is saying, you got this. Trust your intuition and control your emotions. So there's some emotions. Riding the storm out. Controlling your storm. You know what I mean? There's turbulence all around this King of Cups, but he's got his shit together. He's not fucking fearful. He's got it because he just knows it'll work out for him, especially in relationships. And I would say by August, around our full Leo peak, things are going to be changing big time. And I think messages are coming in for you that will kind of open things up, maybe create a bond with somebody here. It could be through work, recognition and reward. Maybe it's somebody that you work together with. I'm telling you, there's an opportunity here. Don't turn your back on it. No, not at all. All right? Wow. Let's get messages of love. Okay. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Again, what's going on here? You need to release that. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to be like, you know what? I don't need this shit in my life. I'm still focused on this person. I haven't forgiven myself. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you're the interference that's happening here. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. What's interfering with you in love? Finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. So that's twice that's come out here. And for, I believe, coupled Leos, there is, you know, again, finances are a huge number one thing that gets in the way of couples. So let's release that. You know what I mean? Let's hunker down on our budgets. Let's not blow our wad on everybody. You know, Leos, we're way too generous. Maybe it's a time to kind of be reserved. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? But that's also a show of an underlying fear of lack, like there's not enough, and there's always enough to go around. All right? But also, again, well, I don't have enough money to give the other person what they want. Again, there's a belief that's holding you back, not opening to love, and then you get pissed off at me because I say it's right there. You know what I'm saying? So let's get, what's the vibe? Let's see, what the fuck is up? Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. I said it. Bitter, angry, and petty. Again, Leo. We can be all three of those things individually and all together. And I know this because I have a little sticker on the back of my Bronco that says salty. And it's just a picture of, like, you know, McDonald's fries, the red carton with the fries in it. And it says salty on it. This is part of it. Fuck love. Fuck love. I tried love. It didn't work. A Leo can't say that. A Leo can't say that because you are ruled by love. You know, astrology, our fifth house, is all about romance. That's where we had that full moon. Maybe this is opening it up. And this is what you need to release: the angry, the bitterness, the being petty. Let it all go. It'll open you up to love. Did you just hear my stomach growl? Jesus, it sounded like it sounded like my sacral was going, oh, that's exactly what it sounded like. I'm serious. I hope the mic caught that. I know it's gross, but it's, I mean, my chakra went, oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Leo. You got to let that go. Okay, so let's get a closing message for you. You can't make that shit up, man. You can't. Oh, what a long, strange trip it's been, hasn't it, Leo? What a long... See, I'm going down the salty. I don't know. You know why? I'll tell you why, Leo. Because I think the reason why I'm salty and I get bitter and a little jaded is because I kind of make light of the situation. I think it's comical that I'm like that, but no one's laughing. They kind of look at me like, Jeff, shouldn't feel that way. Maybe you're doing the same thing. So, Leo, here is your closing message for this week. It's time, Leo. You're being asked to move forward toward the dream you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. You can trust this tarot reader, and I'll tell you why. Because these fucking cards are destroyed. Because that's all I do is use these cards. But it's time. Don't give up on love, especially some porpoise love. Everybody can use a little bit of that. Are you ready to nuzzle, Leo? I guess I am too. It did it again. Jesus. All right. I know what I got to release. I hope you understand at the end of this reading too. So Leo, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Thank you so much for watching. The message couldn't be any clearer here, boys and girls. So let's do it, because we are the best lovers in the zodiac. We really are, because we are just so generous. Don't allow one situation or multiple situations. Close your heart off. That's where Leos start to not shine. And your fucking job is to shine. All right, Leo, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Virgo, welcome. It's Jeff here, and it's your midweek reset tarot reading. Sorry, I just did Leo's reading. I did like 19 minutes of it, and it was a hoot, because I'm a Leo, and yeah. Your reading is for June 3rd all the way to the 9th. It was comical. If you want shits and giggles, go watch it. All right. So make sure you check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to understand exactly what we're working with this week, Virgo. So much to unpack with that super full moon, the blue moon, which brought things to light. Make sure that you go and check that out and work with that energy. And let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's do it. Let's get our angel numbers for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, I like this. 890. Pay attention to those numbers. And it's all about renewal for you this week. You are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past and embrace opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. So this week, the big thing is release the past and embrace opportunities. They're for your growth. That's all they are for. Trust the message on that, okay? Let's get a message from Archangel Michael this week and see what he adds to your reading. So, Virgo, let's do it. What do we have for Virgo? What's the message from Archangel Michael? There it is. Very good. Ooh, and it's 26. Recognize the signs from above. So pay attention. Pay attention to 444, angel numbers. Angels are sending you messages now, Virgo, but you're too distracted to notice, so stay alert and open to divine guidance. Wow. So pay attention. Let's read up on it. Number 26. Very good. Here is a curious thing that you souls do while having a human experience. You ask for signs from your guardian angels, from the divine, or from Archangel Michael, and then allow life to distract you from seeing them. It's akin to being asleep at the wheel. It's very important to stay alert to all the messages from the universe you receive, especially if you are asking for guidance. Place notes around your home, work, and vehicle that stay awake, to remind you to be in the moment every day. Know that the more you pay attention to your life and watchful for signs or synchronicities, the more of them you'll see. Some of the symbols most clearly associated with the angelic realm are feathers of many colors, coins on the ground, white butterflies or moths, the number 4 or 444, rainbows, doves, or images of us angels ourselves. Train your eye to watch for these in your life. Virgo, set the intention that if you see any of these signs or experience something exciting out of the blue, you will come out of the trance of daily life. So wake up and then process what you are thinking about when you are snapped out of your thoughts. When you were snapped out of your thoughts, your surroundings will contain valuable angelic clues about what you should focus on. As you become more and more aware of all the messages you are continually being sent, you will find they will help you in all aspects of your daily life on Earth. So I believe that you need to pay attention to all the messages available to you, because this will help your sense of renewal. You know, it'll give you guides on how to release the past and embrace opportunities. Maybe you're trying to decide what to do or a little fearful of that. And I think this week you'll be given signs to kind of show you the way forward. Now, your shadow work is having hope. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. So this is about moving through this week with grace, using kindness, and practicing some self-care. It will help renewal, and you'll get the signs necessary to keep moving forward. Now, let's get the Earthbound Oracle and see. So, pay attention. You know, let me know in the comments if you've already been seeing these signs. There's one. Can I get 2 more? There's 2. Thank you. And number 3. Where is it? Yeah, let me know if you've been seeing angel numbers or something specific like feathers, that kind of thing. I saw a dove yesterday. I actually saw a lot of things that were kind of signs. You know, when I was on the treadmill, every time, you know, because usually I say affirmations and stuff while I'm on the treadmill for like 30 minutes. And every time I looked down at the screen, it was either 111 or 222. It were, you know, those numbers were bouncing around all morning. That was pretty cool. All right, so focus on abundance this week. Open up to abundance. Maybe the universe is giving you signs for abundance. Maybe you're eating a pomegranate right now. Grounding, very important for you, Tara. That is, get grounded. And arcana. Arcana in Latin means secret. So this may be, there's a secret to be revealed here. Ask your guides and angels to show you that. Okay? I like that. Let's go ahead and get our reading and see what we have. Knight of Swords. So we're taking action, maybe speaking, maybe putting our thoughts into action, our words into action. Wow, we got a lot of messages here, and that's all good. All right, Virgo, let's see. What else? How do we put this all together? Yep. Boom. Yeah. Yep. Boom. Boom. Yeah, this goes here. Yeah, and then, wow. Okay, so I think the big major move for you right now is to not turn your back on an opportunity. And again, you could be closed off from the messages and the signs that are coming through to you. So you got to be aware of that. The universe is like, here. And you're like, no, you're too busy focused on shoulda, woulda, coulda. The King of Wands is guiding your light, saying, you're strong enough to do this. Let's go. Let's reignite that lantern. I've never seen that lantern before, but they want me to show it to you. Can you see that? Maybe a little dark. I wonder why it's so dark. Maybe because there's so much sun coming through. But there's a lantern there. You light the way. You know what I mean? Open up to possibilities. It's time for a change here. I never noticed that was the map of the world behind him. So it's time to move forward. And the Knight of Swords is showing you to take action. That brings balance into your life. You want balance, you focus on balance. Don't be foolish to not listen to this message. See, again, you're too distracted with things to understand the messages that are coming through, the signs. And the Three of Pentacles, finally, we're working towards what, we're getting recognition for what we're working on, which is very good. Could be working with others. Again, maybe speaking to others, that kind of thing. But don't be foolish to take advantage of the opportunity here available to you to open up to abundance. But look before you leap. You know what I mean? All right, let's get some oracles. And see what we have. Okay, there we go. Virgo, let's see. So yeah, don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Yeah, look at the Four of fucking Cups out again. No, this is actually the Four of Pentacles. This is holding back. So again, it's showing you exactly what's up here. You're holding back, which is not having the opportunity come to you. And maybe it's a lack of self-confidence. So allow your inner light to shine this week. Work on your self-confidence and focus on success and victory. A lot of things moving for you. I see a lot of movement here. Okay? Good. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to do that. All right? Let's look at relationships and love. Is that it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. I get it. Yep. We got to release our fear of failure and loneliness. Again, don't turn your back on an opportunity to do that. It keeps us stuck in an energy here. Take your blindfold off. It's perception. It's not the reality of the situation. The Ten of Swords, good. It shows you that you're getting rid of that negativity in relationships, that mental juggling that's going on here. It's defeating you and you don't need it anymore. The Queen of Wands with the King of Wands, which is embracing change. You still have a lot to learn on relationships. You still have a lot to give. Open up to that energy. It seems like you closed off to it. Okay? Let's get some messages of love. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. Again, that's probably why we're distracted. We're not paying attention. And Virgo, you know you can be in denial sometimes. Maybe you're still holding on to this past relationship. Maybe you still got things to process that are not allowing you to move forward. Okay? Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. And the balance card is out here saying maybe you are. And then therefore your needs aren't met. They may be unrealistic expectations in people. We expect too much out of people. That doesn't mean you should lower your standards. It's just that you put so much into, well, I thought they would do this. Well, why? You knew what kind of person they were. You got to be aware of that. So again, there's a focus here on relationships where the energy is not balanced out. And I think this week, when you release the past and really open up to new beginnings, that's when everything happens for you this week. All right. So I hope that helps. Now, let's get what's the vibe. Let's see what else we have. Oh, do I keep these now? Just that one? Yes. Okay. Okay. So this week, breathe, recharge, let go. Clear your mind. Get out there and ground. And it's near water. So it's an end to this emotional. So there's a lot of emotions that need to resurface. Listen, stop tanking your emotions. If you don't release those, they fester in some kind of dis-ease. I know what I'm talking about. Make sure that you release these emotions. If you need a good fucking cry, then do it. Watch Terms of Endearment or Steel Magnolias. That will always get that going for you. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's get a closing message for you. And see, but this weekend, find balance by grounding, recharging, doing the things that you love. Don't turn your back on opportunities here. The universe is trying to give you signs and you're too preoccupied, okay? So, and it's okay. It's all right. Closing message for you, Virgo, this week is presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. Yes, to stop ruminating about the past. We talked about it extensively in this reading. Or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Again, the message is very clear. Let go of the past. Stay present. That's when the messages come. That's where the guidance happens. You can't do it when you got your fucking eyes split like a gecko. You know what I mean? You don't see the messages and the signs right in front of you. The feather falls right in front of your face, and you're like, oh man, I still feel for Joe Schmo, or I maybe someday. No, right now. Pay attention. The universe is like, Virgo, what are you doing? You know? So let go and let God and open up. You're on your way. I see a lot of movement forward here, and this is great, but you've got to release. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, but it's the truth, Virgo, and you got to stop fucking running away from it, all right? Have hope. You're almost there. Okay, thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, you know what I mean? And I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Libra, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd to June 9th. Welcome. Hope you are doing great. I'm so glad you're here. I really am. If you didn't check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video, how dare you? Make sure that you do. That explains a lot that's going on. And your ruler Venus is going through it right now, and it is a perfect time to go outside right around sunset and look at Venus in the sky right there towards sunset. It's going to be the brightest this week, which is telling you, Libra, to open up to abundance and love and all of that. You hear that motorcycle out there? I swear to God, like, everybody's like got these loud motorcycles and scooters and fucking they're riding dirt bikes and all these weird ass things, and it's like Mad Max out there, you know? Fuck. I mean, with gas prices going as high as they are, it probably will be Mad Max, all right? In fact, I want to watch that movie again. I'm going to watch that. All right, but anyway, Venus is shining its light on you, Libra, so open up to love and abundance. It's going to be making a beautiful last contact with Jupiter for a while in Cancer. It's closing a door on a 12-year cycle. So think about what happened 12 years ago. And you've still been repeating that pattern. Let's start it again, because Libra, Jupiter is going to be moving into Leo at the end of the month, Libra. So see, I tried to get that sentence out and all I got was Libra. It happens sometimes. An excitable mind, that's what happens. So anyway, max brightness for Venus, your ruler. Work on your abundance. Be grateful for your abundance, okay? All right, let's get to the tarot table and begin. I don't know. It's not because I'm getting older. I'm like, get off my lawn. That kind of mentality. It's just that, I don't know. I've just seen a lot of different kind of two-wheeled vehicles that shouldn't be on the road, you know? I remember when I was younger, you couldn't do that. All right, pay attention to 898 with empowerment. Stand in your power, Libra, to embrace your true potential with confidence. And I think that's that Venus influence. So I want you to really harness that energy of that your ruling planet to embrace and stand in your power and your true potential. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael. and see what he adds to this week. What's the message for our lovely, beautiful Libras? And it's number 29 with Stay the Course. Beautiful. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Absolutely. And welcoming in the sun. Kind of looks like Lestat. I can't wait. That just reminded me. I think it's coming out soon. The next Interview with a Vampire. I love that. You know, at first when I started watching the new series Interview with a Vampire, I was like, nah, I don't like this. But I'm telling you, it grew on me. I fucking love it. Best interpretation of it all. And I didn't like the twisting that they did with it. It's perfect. I love it. It's flawless. I love it. Love it. Love it. Watch it. Okay? Stay the course. Even awakened spiritual souls who pay close attention to signs can sometimes get confused. When little problems repeatedly seem to get in your way, you might start to wonder if the divine message is that your plan is incorrect and you need to make changes. This is not the case this time. You're not wrong. You're just having a bumpy start. So Libra, continue to pay attention to any obstacles to see if minor changes to your plan might help, but stay on course no matter what. If you can, laugh at the slight setbacks so you can keep things in perspective. The universe is not trying to tell you to give up. It's just a temporary rough patch. So keep going forward and know that Archangel Michael's sword of light will illuminate the way past any apparent roadblocks. Trust that all will be well. Stay the course. Again, empowering yourself, pointing towards that sun, which is solar plexus energy. I am confident. I am worthy. I am good enough. Okay? Wow. And I just looked at the timer of how long we've been recording and it said 444. So pay attention to that. Okay? Let's get our shadow work and see what we have here for you. Ooh, look at that. Did you see the way that flipped out like that? Have courage. Yes. Again, such a huge message. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. So this is releasing fear, vulnerability. It's actually part of your growth right now. Again, have courage. You got this. Such a great message already, Libra. They're all saying the same thing. Okay, let's get the Earthbound oracles, little messages with big results. And I can have one more. Thank you very much. Okay, so pay attention to the lunar cycle. Again, go watch the beginning of this video. We talk a lot about the lunar cycles, but it's also focusing on that full moon. So whatever came up during the full moon is actually what's going on here. And actually luck is on your side. So open up to that Venus and Jupiter energy, very, very advantageous for you. And Arcana. Arcana in Latin means secret. So there may be some secret luck or something like that. I don't want to say secret luck. I want to say some hidden truth that may come to light. And I think it starts within with you, Libra. I think it starts with your self-confidence and your empowerment. Okay? All right. Wow. So it's a very nice solution to these issues that you're dealing with. You know, they're not. You just got a bumpy start. You know, you've got these little obstacles, and you should just kind of just keep going. Have the courage. Don't fear anything, and just make it happen. You can make it happen. All right. Wow. Look at this. Okay, we got this and this here. All right. And I'm putting the Emperor. If you are hearing my stomach growl, I'm sorry. It's just part of that phase in the afternoon where, my stomach wants to eat. And, it's not. It's not going to eat for another probably 6 hours or so. So I want to show you this, the Empress card first. This is empowerment. This is taking your power back. It's time. It's time. The Judgment card is releasing any judgments and taking down the wall. So this could be like an ego thing, maybe judging others. You got your defenses, your heckles are up. You got to let that go. Defensiveness is just, the ego's defense. Take down your walls and put up boundaries instead. Again, it's all about empowerment for you. The Queen of Swords says, make a decision, because the Two of Swords says you can't. So you got to speak up, No more indecisiveness. The Queen of Swords isn't indecisive. She makes a fucking decision and she sticks to it. And she doesn't look at the past. She doesn't judge. She just gets moving. The Two of Swords says, take the blindfold off. That can be a Libra's problem, is, being very indecisive. I have a Libra child. He's not a child anymore. He's 36 for God's sake, but still, it's riddled him his whole life. Make a decision, So, Josh, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so again, these could be issues of the heart. So there could be, heartbreak here. Needs to go, which has made you judgmental. You need to charge that up, okay? Balance, well, look at that. There you are. It's all about balance for you, Libra. The balance of all things. You may be feeling imbalance. I think the hurt has caused you imbalance. That makes you indecisive. That makes you shut down, put up your walls, judge everything, blocking you, shut down. Not a good thing to do. In fact, don't be foolish to do that. In fact, open up to new beginnings here. Again, your empowerment and you taking your power back changed the whole fucking game for you this week. All right? Now, let's look at relationships. For a minute there, I almost thought I wasn't recording. My heart just sank. Because this is a great message. I'm going to tell you that right now, guys. And you better be paying attention to this. And I know that it resonates with you. I know it. Let me know in the comments, because this is a turning point for you guys. It really is. Wow. And don't get me wrong, Libra, I understand it. But uncertainty has ruled its ugly head, and you got to understand that. Again, the Nine of Wands is here again. That means that you're too defensive in relationships. Instead of working things out, you shut down, you build the wall, get out of my way. And it's time to heal, especially your heart. The universe has your back on this, but heal your relationships, don't alienate them. The Ace of Swords is an apology, a communication. That's what it takes. A new way of looking at things and focusing on success, of course. So you make the decision to be successful, and that's all you're concerned about. Anything else and you're fucking up. Okay? And if it takes your power away, get rid of it. All right, let's get messages of love. Again, that goddamn motorcycle, I hear it all fucking day. What are you, giving people rides? And the price of gas costing you? You can't be energy efficient on a fucking motorcycle, especially if it sounds like that. I don't know. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Okay, this is your ruler Venus getting closer and closer to make that contact with Jupiter towards the end of the week. So if you work on this now, Libra, by the end of the week, it's going to be a totally different view for you. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationships. Maybe you just need some time away to do some healing. Okay? Maybe you've lost the plot. It's okay. It's okay. All right? Let's go ahead and get what's the vibe and see what we have for you, loves. Interesting. And this could be part of the problem here is lust, greed, by any means necessary, and being inconsiderate. This is probably where the downfall happens for you. And then And then it's that fucking motorcycle. Again, pay attention. What you put your focus on determines your reality. And all I'm saying is that that motorcycle is a distraction to me, and I'm letting it get to me, and it's getting louder and louder and louder. Everything works out, okay? But being inconsiderate, maybe that's the thing. Maybe greed. All of that, Libra, that puts you out of balance. That is not your energy. Maybe there's something at work here. And I'm just being brutally honest with you. I'm not going to fluff you, that's for sure. Fuck that. Longing. Missing you. Let's talk. Reunion. Again, it seems like you've alienated yourself from people. Now it's time to have a conversation. And I think that's what it is. But you get defensive, you shut down. Forget it. Forget it. Conversation needs to be had. So have it. Don't avoid it. All right? Let's get a closing message for you. Wow. Oof. And if people have been, by any means necessary and inconsiderate to you, then that's it. Walk away from it. You know what I mean? Okay. Libra, closing message for you this week is pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Again, this Sagittarius full moon energy that's still present is say it first and regret it later. Don't do that. Think it through. Pause before you react. All right? Because even though your ruler is moving closer to Jupiter, Jupiter is a lot. Jupiter also rules Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is known for it's called hoof and mouth disease, putting the foot in the mouth because you regret what you said. We don't want that. That doesn't help our cause. That just makes us more defensive. You see what I'm saying? So again, a conversation needs to be had, and you need to pause before saying it so you don't say the wrong thing. All right, Libra, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please do all the things that makes the channel so extraordinary. And thank you for watching. Again, get this shit together. It's time to act on it, really. It's your fear and vulnerabilities that make you react the way you do. So release those fears, work on that, and things will come back into balance for you. I guarantee it. All right? Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Scorpio, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Get comfortable. Let's have a little sit down, Scorpio. Let's talk about all the shit we got to go through. First of all, go watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this forecast so you can understand exactly what the fuck you're dealing with. So without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin this little episode, I guess we could call that. Yeah, you know what? I almost said tranche. Have you ever heard that word before? Until they started talking about the UFO disclosure, they've been saying, oh, another tranche of information has come out. What the fuck is that? Tranche. Has you ever heard that? Wow, I have so much stuff here, I got a tranche of it. It's just an observation. Observations with Jeff Smith. All right, so your angel numbers are 787, tranche, and it's all about authenticity. I'm being authentic right now. That's saying I don't think tranche is a word. Just like melty. I couldn't stand that when Taco Bell came out with and melty cheese. Melty? How about melted cheese? What's melty? It's so hot I'm feeling melty? I don't think that's a fucking word. Anyway. Authenticity. Be yourself. Pursue your passions. Absolutely. That's great for you, Scorpio. And share your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck what they think. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a message from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he's gonna cut with his sword. All right, Scorpio, it's number 19. And make a decision. Okay. You're choosing to prioritize yourself. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself? or another in this situation. Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. All right, so let's read up on it, shall we? Number 19. The time has come, Scorpio, for you to make a choice. So often when people are conflicted about a decision, it's because they are comparing the repercussions of choosing to make themselves happy versus giving someone else what they want. From the heavenly perspective, you can arrive at a choice from within one of the three spaces: the mind, the heart, and the angelic or divine guidance. Notice where your eye is drawn in this image. If it's the sword, the mind, the white feather, angelic guidance, or the ruby, your heart. This may provide you with guidance as to which aspect of your human existence might especially be helpful at this time. The scales represent your desire for all these things in a balance. But if that were the case, then you probably wouldn't be receiving this message at this time. You would have already made a choice because it would be easy. Ask yourself, if you have too often gone with the option of making someone else happy at your own expense, then ask yourself if it isn't time for you to bring the scales back into balance by choosing what you truly want. And of course, we will support you in whatever you choose. And Scorpios have a tendency to go and fix everybody instead of fixing themselves. And they fail miserably at it because they don't fix themselves. You want to fix somebody, fix yourself. You can't fix anybody. You can't. Okay? Fix yourself, though. All right, let's work on our shadows. I know that sounds very, I don't know, polarizing, but it's the fucking truth. And you know it. You know it. How many times have you put your own happiness aside for somebody else's, Scorpio? It's time to fucking deal with that. Mental contest. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strengths. Control, power, and repressed. It's going to be interesting if the Two of Swords comes out, because this is kind of like, in the deck that I'm using currently, this is like the Two of Swords. She's pulling back an arrow, but she's got a blindfold on it, you know? So maybe, again, you're going through this mental contest. What do I do? Very interesting. Let's get little cards with a big message. Yes. All right. Nope, we don't take those. We want two more for Scorpio. There's one. Can I have one more for Scorpio? There it is. See? All you gotta do is fucking ask, guys. I'm telling you. All right. It's time to use your voice. If you got something to say, speak. Oh, howl at the moon if you got to, for the love of God. Also, it's time to choose the self. It's time to work on the self. It's time to heal the self. Pay attention to that. And did you hear those knocks? 1, 2, 3. That says pay attention. And travel. You may be going somewhere, maybe planning a vacation or something of that. Maybe you just need to go have some time by yourself. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Kind of reminded me of that horrible song, Putting on the Ritz. You know, with that horrible 1920s voice. If you don't know, I don't even want to do it because I'll have that song stuck in my head all goddamn day. Putting on the Ritz. Oh, stop it, Jeff. All right, let's get our message for this week. Oh, fucking hell. Scorpio. Let's see. All right, so listen, we have the Tower, the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the shining light in all of this is the Six of Swords. This is making a decision. This is understanding that we're moving out of this energy, this chaotic, hurtful energy. There's an opportunity to do this. Don't turn your back on it. Okay? Simply because, again, we're too worried or too focused on the outer things instead of the inner things. I don't like to see the Three of Swords, and I certainly don't like to see it with the Tower. So a lot has just kind of worn you down. It's time to take yourself back out of this. And there's an opportunity here, and you're not even seeing it because you're so fixated on everything that's gone wrong. And you've got to understand that the message here is that you're moving into calmer waters, but the way that you look at things has to change. Okay? Yeesh. On a side note, one of the most darker themed readings of the week, I must say. And Scorpio, I don't think you'd want it any other way. You know what I mean? I think you're going through it right now, and you need to really, again, this doesn't help you making a choice, but I'm telling you that there's so much relief in the choice. Again, recognition and reward. You focus on that. Another 3. The Lover's card. Again, making a decision. Maybe this is about a relationship. Maybe you're having some turmoil in a relationship. You got to take yourself back in this. And if you don't speak up, you're never going to fucking, move on from this. Very hard to kind of vocalize what the hell you're going through. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see. What do we have with relationships here? Because there's definitely something going on with relationships. Ay, Marona frig mia. All right. Fear of failure. That's the other thing. Being alone. I'm all alone. I got no one beside me. I'm all alone. I got no one to guide me. You're stuck in a negative fucking loop here, and the universe is saying, let it go. You're done. You're done taking arrows from other people too. That's a big thing, and you need to speak up. The Queen of Wands is, well, you need to change. And you're afraid to change. And change is good for you, Scorpio. Change is very good. That's when you shine, is when you face up to the change and the challenge. Okay? And again, we're letting other people influence us and hurt us in ways that, you should be dotting somebody's eye with that. You know what I mean? Like, how dare you let somebody talk to you that way? Okay. First of all, specific message for some of you Scorpios, children are important to this partnership. So maybe you're going through some shit with your kids, Don't ignore it. Take care of your business. Take care of your home. If you have kids and you're going through it, don't ignore this. Deal with it. Be a parent. That's why you're a parent. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Work on that. I'm protected, I'm safe, I'm gonna make the moves necessary. It's transformation, that's what you're all about. You rise from the ashes. All right, what's the vibe for you? Ooh, there it is. Anything else? Nope. Now we're getting somewhere. Possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. That's huge. Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. There's a big message about you. Maybe it's imposter syndrome. Maybe you're just trying to please everybody and you're empty at the end of the day. Fuck that. It's time to change that. Let's get a closing message for you. I did not want to be yelling at Scorpios today. I'm telling you. And I don't have a bug up my ass. It's just that when I see a lot of these negative cards, I gotta ask you, what are you doing? Let me know in the comments. I'm serious. Come on. You're the sign of transformation. Stop being so goddamn controlling. You're in control of nothing. Newsflash, you're not in control of a fucking thing. So enjoy your fucking life. Closing message for you, Scorpio, is allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your fucking walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life, and it's safe now to open yourself back up. Stop this. It's not you. You're doing this for everybody but you. And you need to change that, okay? But look at what I sacrificed for what? For what? You know what I mean? That creates a martyr. Not you. You're the phoenix that rise from the ashes. Now get going and rise from the ashes. All right, Scorpio? Okay, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and tell me if I was, I don't know, doing you some good. I'm telling you, I don't want to yell, but, you know, it's not me. It's the vibe that's coming through on this, and it's just like, what are you doing? You know? Snap out of it, okay? Maybe this full moon did this for you. Maybe it put you in a position to kind of see things clearly. Finally. Shit. All right, Scorpio, I love you all. I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Sagittarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So Sagittarius, with that blue moon, that extra kick, how are you faring? And I hope you're faring well. Let me know in the comments how you're doing and how this reading is going to affect you, because right now this is the moment that we're working towards, okay? And if you haven't checked out the cosmic weather, make sure you do at the beginning of this video, where we talk extensively about the energy that's going on for you this week. But I want to put a major focus on you towards almost the end of this midweek reset. And that's because Venus, the planet of love, is going to be making a conjunction to Jupiter, your ruler, I think Monday. And it's going to be the last one they're going to do in Cancer. So they're shutting a door on a 12-year cycle here, because your planet works in 12-year cycles, okay? And I want you to pay extra close attention to this, because I really want you to work on expanding your vision, expanding your horizons, expanding your views on love, abundance, all of that, and welcome it in before it moves into Leo, a fellow fire sign, at the end of the month. It's going to be big for you. So we release any emotional blocks or anything that's stopping us from experiencing that true potential. So Sagittarius is a crucial week for you as we move towards the end of June. All right, so let's go to the tarot table and begin. So work on gratitude, opening up, you know, working on feelings of lack, thoughts of lack, thought patterns, beliefs that keep us in a lack state, okay? So just be aware of that. Wow, 444, you've been seeing those numbers? Because it's a clear indication of stability. Angels are guiding and supporting you and providing a stable foundation for success. So what are you waiting for? Make it happen. All right, beautiful. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael. I love that, 444. That's stability. Get outside and ground if you're not feeling that stability, okay? What do we have for Sagittarius? Ooh, I love this. Number 6, be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Absolutely. All right. Let's read number 6 and see what we have. The range of variation within human existence is a rainbow like no other. It would simply make no sense for me to present myself in a form that only some people can understand. And so, just like the rainbow of human experience, there is an array of Archangel Michael forms. It is a wonder and a joy for Archangel Michael to shift to a form that matches what your heart can embrace. When we in the Archangel realm look at Earth, we are astounded at and in awe of how beautiful the full spectrum of humanity is. When we look at you, we see not just the incarnation you are in now, but all the incarnations that preceded it. We see all the people you have been in the past. We see the magical expression of your uniqueness in the now. And we see all the amazing people your continued life on Earth, here on Earth, would allow you to become. Every person on Earth is different from every other. Each of you has chosen to incarnate because you had something to offer that no one else possibly could. So stop judging yourself and instead see yourself through the eyes of someone who loves you dearly. Each and every one of you is needed in this moment, here and now, showing up just exactly who you are. Don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Live your truth unapologetically and be the real you and be that person right now. Wow. And you're on stable ground and you're being guided to be the real you. That's what that full moon was illuminating for you, okay? Now your shadow card is making peace. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. So right now you can make some profound discoveries about yourself by being genuine. And I know sometimes it can be a risk of being authentically you, but it's the only way to go right now, okay? Let's go ahead and get your message. Wow. Ooh, what am I doing? I'm jumping the gun here. We got more Earthbound oracles for you. I knew it felt a little empty. Can I get one more, or two more actually, for Sagittarius? Yeah, building the foundation. I keep getting that message. Building the foundation, building the foundation. Very good. Very good. All right, one more, please, for Sagittarius. Let's see. Which one? The one on the bottom. Okay. All right. Let's simplify things with simplicity. Let's make things a little bit more simpler for ourselves, okay? How do we do that? We release fear of failure. That's what stops everything, okay? Break it down to its most simple thing. And resistance. You're resisting this because of your fear of failure. It's that simple. Be the real you. I love how that kind of points to that. All right, now we can get your message. So simply, it's a fear of failure, and that creates the resistance for you. Anything else? Nope. Very good. Wow. Okay. There comes a turning point this week for you. The Nine of Swords is releasing any anxiety, fear of failure, unknown. We got to let that go and simplify it. The Five of Swords is saying it's a win or lose attitude right now. And the Ace of Swords is saying, of course, we're going to choose the highest and the best. That is your symbol right there. It's that simple. The Archer. Ace of Swords. Communicate. Move towards the communication. There are you choosing to move forward. Getting out of this anxiety. These are all swords, so this is all a mental construct that's causing resistance. Follow me on that? Wow. All right. Let's get some oracles. You know, we got to be excited about the unknown, not terrified. Yeah, heartache and loss. So we're still holding on to that. It's time to release it. All right. And when you do, prosperity begins. Another ace. That's two aces in this reading right here. Again, the possibilities are endless for you. Where are you putting your focus? Simplify it. Okay. Let's look at relationships and love, because this looks, something's gone a little wonky here. Again, maybe that's shaking your stability in some form or fashion, but it's a choice. That's another message I'm getting. Tell them they're choosing this path. Either one. It's win or lose, basically. That's basically what it comes down to. Is that it? Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, you got a choice to make. Choose the highest and the best for you. Make your dreams a reality right now. You can do that. Don't try to figure it all out. That's where you lose, all right? The star is saying there's some healing that needs to be done in some relationships. But it's also opening up to the possibilities of so much more than you've allowed yourself, okay? Let's get messages of love. Trailing right along here, I'm telling you. It's crazy. Anything else? Nope, that one was right there. Kind of snuck in. Oop. Let's see. Yeah, boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Boundaries. Anything goes with you. You know it. And it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And this, for some of you singles, new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So again, maybe that's what's going on here is a miscommunication. Maybe everything's swirling in your head to not making any sense. Take a deep breath. Go outside and ground. Breathe through this, okay? So let's get what's the vibe. So again, your past hurts are creating this resistance. And the universe is saying, listen, we're giving you an opportunity here to release this and make peace with yourself or the other people, you know? Suffering in silence, unspoken desires, real feelings and broken dreams. So again, the swords here also are a form of miscommunication. So maybe we need to clearly communicate how we're feeling. Don't worry about how the other person's going to react. If they react shitty, well, then there's your answer. You know what I'm saying? So let's get a closing message for you. Ooh, excuse me. And let's see what we have. It's the closing message for Sagittarius. You know, again, if you really simplify what's going on here, instead you're making a big deal about things. If you ground your energy and know that you are protected and you don't work off of shaky ground, well, it's going to work for you, you know? It really will. So ask the universe to help you. Your closing message this week for you, Sagittarius, is believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought out into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. Again, don't let the anxiety get the best of you. I'm telling you, this is when you work on it. Because, again, the dreams, the broken dreams, make them happen. It's not too late. All right, Sag? That is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to get ready for this end of this week. Let go of anything that's lacking. Let go of limiting beliefs, Sagittarius. That's a big thing for you, and you got to do it this week. All right? Wow. We've said it all. If you are interested in any of the services I provide, well, you can go ahead and in the description, all the things that I offer and so much more are there in the links. All right? So, Sag, I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Capricorn, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome. Hope you are all doing well, and let's get to it. If you didn't watch the beginning of this video, make sure you do. That's where we talk about all the energies that are available to you in the cosmic weather section. And without further ado, Capricorn, let's get to it. Let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's get your angel numbers to begin with. Yes, absolutely. Let's do it. What do we have for Capricorn this week? 787. And it's all about authenticity. Be yourself. Pursue your passions and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking about you. Absolutely. You got to step into your authenticity. And you're not doing it for anybody but yourself. And you have to remember that. Authenticity is hot as fuck. Let's get a message from your Archangel Michael. and see what he's got for you. Let's see. Okay. What do we have for Capricorn? Okay, one message would be clear enough for us, I'm sure. So let's get one. It's really making me work for it, so that's okay. Shouldn't we work for it? All right, number 13, with Get Your Power Back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take your power back. Yeah, being authentic, being yourself. Maybe you're feeling a little imposter syndrome. Well, now it's time to reverse that. Let's talk about it. Part of the process, Capricorn, of incarnating into a human experience is forgetting that you are a child of the divine. As you grow spiritually, you start to realize the truth of your being and your purpose. At this time, you may be deepening your understanding of this fact, or perhaps you are simply proceeding on faith with it. That is true. But that faith can be fragile when your human experience keeps showing you disempowering evidence that says otherwise. If you find yourself giving in to what other people want or continually doing for others rather than yourself, you can forget how magical you are. We angels, who see you from an entirely different perspective, know your true, powerful self. Your situation right now is such that you desperately need to take back your power. Whether your concern involves a relationship, a work situation, or even an issue with your physical health, the message is the same. The time has come for you to remember who you truly are. Start setting boundaries and claim what is best for you. If things are not too out of control, you can start this in small ways. If things are really difficult, then you may have to take charge of your own life in a dramatic stand immediately. Let Archangel Michael be of service. If you ask, he can help you feel courageous and strong. He can also help protect you. Remember who you are. Take your power back and do it now. Well, you heard it. What you waiting for? You know? Again, take your power back. Be yourself. Pay attention to you, not others. Interesting. All right. Shadow work is spirit awakening. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. Trust your intuition and really double down on your spirituality. Do the work. Because if you're going to be authentic, you got to do the work. And anybody that knows everybody knows the difference. So you can't be an imposter. Again, for a lot, I'm feeling the imposter syndrome is deep here. Well, it's time for you to be authentic instead of pretending to be somebody else. You know, trusting your intuition, trusting your meditation process. Listen, you got to put the work in. You can't talk the talk if you don't walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? And you can't have it both ways. You just can't. All right, let's get some earthbound oracles for you. So again, you could be awakening to your authentic self, you know, and that's great. It's empowering and taking your power back. I'll be surprised if the Emperor's card comes out or the Emperor, okay? Wow, yes. I think I'm going to put that right in the middle with illuminate. See things for what they really are, okay? Don't ignore your healing process. There's still much to heal. If you're saying I'm good, you're fucking up. And also opening up to a wealth of opportunities here. Simply by taking your power back. Okay? Wow, that's something special right there. Okay? Do not second guess or put aside your healing. That is important for you right now. Wow, look at the way those all came out like that. Fantastic. All right, so there could be some confusion about where to go next. Well, step into your authenticity. Ask your guides for help. Make the choice that's best for you, not for other people, for you. Another thing that's stopping you is the Nine of Wands. You got your walls up. You have to understand that you're resilient. Take down your walls. Instead, put up boundaries. But it's very important for you to take down those walls. It's defensive, it's ego, it's not you. That's not being authentic. Knight of Wands is making the change and enjoying making the change. It's time for a change. You should embrace this. The Queen of Wands is also stating that. The Knight of Wands brings an opportunity for change and you should take it. Mostly all these cards are wands, except for the Seven of Cups. And I think it's an emotional issue that keeps you from choosing your highest and your best. I think it's because you're putting too much precedence on what other people think versus what you think. And that fucks the whole fucking process up. It depletes you, it makes you defensive, it makes you an asshole, and then you get mad at everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, we gotta work on it. You gotta work on it. All right, so let's fix this mess I made. And just like you fix the mess you made. You know what I'm saying? Illuminate to the problem that you made this mess. It's really not a mess. It's just because you're not being authentic. Things don't come to you authentically. So that's the problem. Trying to be somebody else and it doesn't work. Yeah, look, mental conflict. There it is. With the Two of Swords, you don't know what to choose. Choose the highest and the best for you. Keep your vision alive with the third eye chakra. It's also, again, trusting your intuition very much. That's your third eye. Trust your intuition. And the Three of Cups is celebrating. So again, it all comes down to that. But there's this mental conflict. You need to heal that. I think it's lack of self-confidence. There's so many ways this can go, So let's get... Okay. Wow, yeah, opportunities abound. Yeah, look at this. Taking your power back with the Empress. You can't make this shit up, especially when it comes to relationships. We got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Taking things way too seriously. An opportunity comes here, apologies, all those things that help movement forward, but slow and steady, especially when it comes to relationships. 2 pages mean 2 children here. Maybe two children, yeah. Something about kids. Maybe you have children and, maybe you've been on the outs or something like that. Maybe you're not being authentic to them, which, you're kind of playing sides and, well, that doesn't work. You're not really being authentic. You're a parent. Act like it, not a friend. Okay? Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. Yes. And you have to understand that. You are safe. You have to understand that. Fate. This is a destined partnership. For some of you, it's coming in. I think for a lot of you, you feel like, this isn't, I'm not open to a destined partnership. Well, I think this time it can really happen when you be yourself and not pretend to be somebody else, because it's exhausting to kind of keep up this different persona and then the other person finally sees you for who you are, so be aware of that. Now, let's get what's the vibe. So again, a lot of healing taking place, getting yourself back on track, being the real you, opening up to abundance. It's just going to take some time because you've been playing this role for a long time and you've kind of believed that this is you, and it's not. It's not. Yeah. And it all comes down to this, being established. What have you established? Maybe some things are getting settled. Maybe you're feeling more secure. Again, wealth is another thing here. Another, abundance coming in for you. You have to believe it. You have to be your authentic self. Everything you want will come to you when you are being authentically you. And that's the message this week. All right. So let's get a closing message for you. And you got to heal that part of yourself that has to put on a ruse for somebody, or kind of chameleon to, I don't know, something's glitching here. Only you would know that, okay? So, very important closing message for you, Capricorn, is grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and that is so clear, okay? And it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling it brings. That is so important. You're an earth sign. You need to feel that. It will help you take the mask off of imposter syndrome or whatever you're kind of feeling. You just have to be yourself. And that's that, Capricorn. All right. That is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that you got to be yourself. If it's not working out, it's because you're not being authentically you. Let's get back to that. You got this. All right, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Aquarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome, Aquarius. Hope you are already in a good position to make this week a great one, and it's gonna be, okay? So go check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to get the full idea of the energy we're dealing with this week. All right, so let's go to the tarot table and begin. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. And let's see exactly what is up for you this week. With so much going on recently, we're kind of getting a rest period to kind of let things settle. So let's do this. But we still have a week of releasing things, all right? So your numbers this week are 565, and they all represent some kind of shift, because shift happens, you know? Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. It's time. It's time to open yourself up to a shift. You know it's long overdue, and now it's time to open up to it. Now, let's get a message from Archangel Michael. So take some time to reassess what's bringing you joy and what isn't. And when you release those things that don't, and it's okay to do that, you will feel the energetic shift, the light finally coming back, the heaviness finally undoing itself, okay? Number 35, trust the guidance you're receiving. Look at that. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. And I am also present to clear away from worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So you got two archangels showing up for you, Aquarius. That's fucking brilliant. Let's go ahead and read up on what exactly this means. What does this mean? Well, first of all, you got to listen to the guidance. So this is Archangel Michael talking. I can be of service in this situation, Aquarius, but the help of my brother, Archangel Uriel, can really take things to the next level. I will use my sword of light to sever your energetic connections to worry, fear, and insecurity so that you can be free to seize every opportunity afforded you by the brilliant ideas that Uriel is blessing you with. Now here's Uriel speaking. I have placed in your beautiful mind the spark of a new epiphany. You may already be aware of it, or it may be still working its way through your subconscious. Either way, this is guidance you can absolutely trust. It is meant to bring you joy and healing and lead to the transformation of your life. When this idea reaches you, ask for confirmation from me and I will bring golden light into your awareness, either through your divine intuitive gifts or literally in your physical world. You might come across the actual glitter, something painted or made of gold, or anything that brings that sparkly kind of energy into your space. By combining my energy and gifts with those of my brother Michael, we are amplifying our message to you, delivering you insights to dramatically increase your level of success. The guidance is of the divine and meant just for you. Call upon me anytime you need assistance with inspired ideas, emotional healing, or life transformation. That could actually help this shift that you're bringing into your life. Maybe Archangel Michael is helping you get rid of the things that no longer bring you joy, and Uriel is bringing you inspiration for new forms of joy to come into your life. I love that. I absolutely love that. It's a good start. I'll tell you that much. Now, let's get our shadow work. There it is. Light the darkness. Wow. Love that. Darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. So pay attention. This shift is really focusing on light more than anything. This is love, clarity, and awareness. Work from those facets of light. Okay? Wow. Beautiful energy, Aquarius. Trust the guidance you're receiving. The shift is real. Okay? Let's get some earthbound oracles, little messages, little cards, big message. Okay, wow. Wow. So there could be a big focus on home right now. Okay, maybe that's the shift. Maybe you're making a shift to either find a new place to live or something of that sort. But also home is focusing on security and what brings you stability here, okay? The bond that you have with your home and others. So this is kind of like, other people involved in this and life. Maybe you're bringing new life into the home. Maybe a new child is on the way. Maybe you're preparing for that. But notice the bonds that you've had, family bonds, karmic bonds, all of that, and focusing on the joy of life, not the darkness of it, okay? Life is to be celebrated. Wow. So you're deepening connections, or you should, maybe that's a shift now. From outwardly things to inwardly things. Interesting. All right, Aquarius. Let's get to it. Anything else? I feel like there's one more in there and we're good. There it is. Thank you. Oh, I like this a lot. I really like this. Guys, pay attention. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Beautiful energy here, okay? What this is saying is the Queen of Cups is saying, go with the flow this week. Trust your intuition. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady will get you there, not fucking running all over people. You know what I mean? But you're on the right path. Stay the course, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is opening up to abundance, to the abundance of life. Really focusing on some things at home too. So maybe you're getting some gardening done or something like that, some projects, stay the course. Again, this week, kind of leave it up to the universe to say, all right, universe, you know what? I'm just going to let you take the wheel. And holy shit, does it work. I love the Ace of Wands for you. This is a new change. Again, maybe implementing, maybe, again, looking for a new home, something like that, something that you can easily, bond to, something of that nature. I really love that. A new beginning here. Again, a shift. And I think this is you actually taking the wheel on that. All right, I'm gonna make these changes to shift. Get some oracles. Is that it? Yes. Yeah. Movements, choices, and decisions to make. Again, a lot of Aquariuses could be moving or making the choice to move. Follow your intuition on that, okay? Take your power back. Take action this week also. It's important for you to do that. All right. Let's look at love and relationships. I think there's a big focus on family and home and stuff like that. Maybe it's finally time to take care of this stuff. And it's really counting on you to make that step, okay? Let's see, what do we have? Nope, that one stays, these go. Okay. Wow. All right, yeah, the High Priestess, first of all. Trust your intuition this week. Okay? Find clarity. What did this full moon bring to your attention, especially when it comes to relationships? We got 2 kings and a queen. Okay, it sounds like a sitcom, but it's the truth. The King of Swords cuts all cords, speaks his truth. The King of Wands makes the change. The Queen of Pentacles is literally going, I deserve this. You know, I really believe that a feet on the ground, practical approach. You have the 9 of Pentacles. It goes to the Knight of Pentacles, then to the Queen of Pentacles. There's a process involved here, and it empowers you. I think with kings and queens out here, even the High Priestess, you could call her a queen too, it's a more mature, stable energy. So allow that stable energy to come through. This could also be father and mother issues big time. Maybe you're clearing that out. You're shifting, okay? Maybe forgiving. All of that. Don't be hesitant to forgive. That doesn't mean that they won. That just means that you can't change the past. So you might as well forgive the situation instead of letting it fester inside of you, okay? So, finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Again, maybe that's what it is. You know, unfortunately, finances are a big reason why we have problems in relationships. So work on that, okay? Because I see the shift happening. Maybe we're too much in lack and need to be more accepting of abundance. You deserve it. And abundance is all over this reading too, by the way. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Maybe that's it. Maybe one person is paying for all the bills and you've allowed it to happen thinking, well, you know, I want to show them that I can take care of them and love them. And now they're dependent on it. Okay, I'm just saying, what if there? But only you would know that. Okay, so let's get what's the vibe and see what we have. And what else comes into play here? All right. What's going on here? Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, and down low. Okay. I don't know. If you want my honest opinion, I think some of you Aquariuses are playing the field and it's getting just a little, you're getting sloppy. You know what I mean? and maybe you're still holding on to other relationships and you know what? You know exactly what I'm talking about. What are you doing? I guess that's the question. Only you can answer that. All right. So let's go ahead and get a closing message for you. Talk about again, maybe the bond card is telling us, listen, we deserve more than just a quick fix, you know? Does that leave you feeling satisfied? Sure, until you get that post-nut clarity, you know? Sorry, I'm not trying to be vulgar. I'm just trying to make a point here. You know what I mean? So only you can answer that. So closing message is jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. In fact, they do align in the right way. I never understood that. I think it's a very bad typo. The stars will never all align in just the right way. How about the stars will always align in just the right way? Who edits these fucking things? Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. And now, Aquarius, it's that time. Again, jump into the shift. Jump in. Because shift happens. Maybe you're shifting from hookup mentality to long-lasting relationship mentality. Maybe this has served a purpose for a while and now it's not. Now it's time for maybe some of you Aquariuses to settle down. Good luck with that. But still, you got this. It's all about trusting the guidance at hand. Okay, so pay attention to the message. All right, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Do all the things, okay? And if you are interested in any of the if you're interested in any of the services I provide, and I do offer quite a few, go ahead and check out the links in the description, and it'll bring you to my website, my booking page, my fucking products. I've just got it all. The Jeff Smith Factory is on fucking fire. So take advantage of that. All right, Aquarius, I love you all. Shift, baby. And I will see you soon. Pisces, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for June 3rd all the way to June 9th. So welcome. Hope you're doing well. All right. If you didn't check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this reading, well, it's about time you do. And when you do, I'll be here and you can go ahead and get your reading because you want to check out all the info of what's going on this week. All right. So without further ado, let's go to the narrow table. Okay? All right. Let's do it. All right, Pisces, let's do this. I don't know why I'm getting this song in my head. It just started as soon as I hit the tarot table button, but Put a Little Love in Your Heart. I don't know, that song with Annie Lennox. 765, and it's all about adaptability. You are flexible and capable of facing changes, Pisces. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. So this week is having you be a little bit more adaptable to what, how things are going this week. Let's not be so fixed. Let's be a little bit more open to the wonderful things that happen. I don't know if it's just the view of the camera, but my hands look very dark. I don't know. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael this week, huh? Let's do that. Let's see what he's got to offer. What's he gonna do with that sword and that shield? Oh, so it's number 23 with Pray from the Heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. So maybe this is just relying, Oh, living on a prayer. Tommy used to work on the dial. All right. The power of prayer is incredible, Pisces. It's an open exchange of communication between the divine and the part of the divine within you. It can heal any challenge and bring forth amazing miracles. That is why you are being called upon now to pray from your heart. When your prayers are focused by your emotions and the intensity of your heart, they have more power than the ones that just come from the mind. That's true. The latter is when you say the words out of routine without deeply feeling their meaning. That isn't to say that prayers are ranked by priority level. A sincere plea in desperate times is valued just as much as prayers of gratitude and affirmation. And that's a big thing for us this week, is to focus on gratitude and abundance. Right? Yeah, abundance and gratitude. Gratitude and thankfulness, yes. So if you are facing a challenge at this time, or if you want to manifest something magical for yourself, know that prayer is a part of the answer. Make time for your prayer list every day, but don't let it become an empty routine. Be sure to put your heart in each and every time. Again, there's great power that comes with your manifesting and putting your emotions behind the words. That is heart-brain coherence. So look up heart-brain coherence. I actually have a video that explains that here on the channel. 5 easy ways to raise your vibration. It's all in there. So check that out. And let's get our shadow work. What's our shadow work for Pisces this week? What do we need to be aware of and to work on? There it is. Plain as day. Thank you very much. Ooh, I like this. Heal through art. Also, Cancer got this too. Express your shadows in art and let healing unfold. So let your creativity and your expression really come through. Again, being adaptable to different forms of art and all of that. Okay? Okay, you might have something to say. Clear that throat chakra, Pisces. Really. Clear that throat chakra. Clear that throat chakra. You got something to say. Is it something to ask the universe? Yeah, that card staying? Yeah, okay. Just might be. All right, this week, I want you to focus on your growth. And growth consists of being adaptable. It adapts to the environment, you know? Those little mushrooms are adapting to the environment in the bottle. And once they do, they thrive. Isn't that something where you can have a little ecosystem in a bottle? Because life somehow finds a way. Okay? Now use your inner wisdom at this time. Your little book of knowledge and things to do. Maybe journaling will help. Maybe writing these things down, expressing them, putting them in paper also helps, putting them down on paper. And maybe you're making some plans to travel. Maybe you're being adaptable. Maybe there's some adaptability thing with travel plans, okay? So be aware of that. So let's go ahead and get your message for this week for you. I'm so excited to see what can come to fruition for you. What are you bringing forward, Pisces? Is that it? It sure is. Okay, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. We just got a little snag, but it's okay. Okay, so the Six of Cups. A couple things. You may be reminiscing. Okay. You may be thinking of simpler times or something like that. Maybe you're focusing on how flexible and adaptable you have been through your life. So the lesson to learn now is to make a choice and don't be blinded by maybe something that happened in the past. Let's not repeat a cycle here, because this can also, tell you that love is all around you. However, maybe you're blind to it. Maybe you're not understanding it. Maybe you're fixed in a certain point of view with the Two of Swords. And, it takes some creativity here to kind of work your way through it. Now, the Page of Pentacles is bringing an opportunity, feet on the ground approach. I think when you make the decision, you should do it with some grounding. Again, using that inner wisdom, okay? Maybe getting out and doing something, maybe traveling. The Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is celebrating and working together towards a group again that those people are like painting the bus, maybe getting ready for travel. Again, working on creative projects together, something here involving other people. But it's a time for celebration, and you really should. All right, so let's get, again, being flexible in traveling times and that kind of thing. But there's a huge emphasis on being creative, maybe finding some creative solutions. Also, it's just not about creativity, but also looking at other avenues to foster growth, okay? Now, we've got, patience and planning. So again, we may be trying to rush decisions here where we need to have patience in them. But planning is definitely needed. Don't kind of, I don't know which to do first. Follow your gut. Spiritual strength with the Nine of Wands. So don't put up your walls of defense. You're resilient. You got this. But go within. That inner wisdom is huge. And it fosters your growth too. And if you need assistance, ask for it. Maybe that's what the prayer is, Put your hand on your heart and go, okay, show me the way. Help me take off the blindfold. Bring me the decision. Bring me the opportunity, Let's look at relationships. Because that Six of Cups is about relationships. Maybe something from the past that we need to work on that has kind of made us unadaptable. You know what I mean? Sometimes relationships can do that. Yeah. So they want you to focus on being stuck in some kind of perspective. Again, the blindfold is huge. Take the blindfold off. Okay? Yeah. And probably because of things that happened in the past were very devastating, or the chaos around you. Take the blindfold off to it. Maybe the chaos has blinded you to this. And huge message here. Be patient with relationships. Everything in their due time. Be patient in general. And things will balance out when you focus on it. Don't worry about other people getting theirs. They will. You know what I'm saying? You just focus on you, boo. That's very important for you to do. All right, let's get messages of love. Okay. All righty. All right, unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. And that's okay. Maybe it's time to move on. Again, this is something from the past that's blinded you in some way. Apology. A lot of you can be either giving an apology or expecting one. You can expect the apology you want to hear. But I think it's just not what you want to hear. I think it's necessary for you to move on. Maybe that's what we're waiting for. We don't wait for it. We just know that in due time it will come to us. We're not sitting there. I'm not making a move until somebody apologizes to me. Don't need to go that way. Apologize to yourself from keeping things in stasis because of that mentality. All right, so let's hit the wrong button. Let's go and get the closing message for you. All right. Again, maybe there's also a thing of getting all this out in some kind of creative form. You know what I mean? Maybe writing your manifesto on the side of a fucking abandoned building or something, okay? All right. So closing message for you Pisces this week is soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, Pisces, and you can trust a tarot reader when his cards are weathered, because that means that motherfucker is using them. I wouldn't trust a tarot reader who's always got a fresh deck. That means they ain't doing their readings. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's time for you to soar. It's time for you to think way above what you've allowed yourself. And it's time to be adaptable instead of being fixed and stubborn or, in a certain mindset. Open up. Okay, Pisces? That is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please do all the things for the algorithm and me, of course, because I love you so much. And yeah, you got the message. Take it, sit with it, and make it work. Get creative with all your ideas instead of being stuck. All right, Pisces, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.